would say, can I pet it?
Poke it
You are
with a
not
stick.
making.
Fuck it.
Look. I'm not being sexist or racist with this one. You're making the term that statement of like little white girls will pet anything that's fucking dangerous. About myself.
As a person that has been hunted by mountain lions before, I'm good. Again, I'm good. Same.
I can't remember who, but somebody had told me once that like they could imagine my last words on this earth would be "here, kitty, kitty."
I'm not saying it's aliens.
I'm not saying it's aliens. They could have had something to do with it.
A different.
Who the fuck believes this fucking shit?
I'll bite into it a little bit.
I
know you would. It's just, oh my god, you just sent it to me.
I did.
Here, throw it at me. I'll look at it. Oh goodness.
God. Hello, welcome back to Join the Raid podcast. My name is Terry. I'm your host, and today we have two returning guests. She hasn't been here for a long while because of life and stuff, and she's doing her own things. But welcome back, Lana.
Hello.
And the girls returning guest, Crow, who will probably walk off to have a smoke every once in a while, and you will see his animation every once in a while. But yeah, we're going to do the thing that y'all voted for the most, and I think you just did it to trigger me because I like dealing in facts more than anything else. So we're going to do conspiracy theories. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have fun.
I am trembling with excitement.
Trembling?
Oh
wow.
Yes, oozing it.
Oozing.
I mean, oozing, you should probably go see a doctor for that.
Nah, I haven't seen a doctor in 15 years. What do you mean? That's a conspiracy in itself.
I'm just saying, you should probably do it.
Nah, they tell you things.
You know what I mean? If you get some blood work done and some tests run and they tell you, hey, your body's kind of fucked up, it'd be nice to look at it. It's like,
I already
hey,
know
okay.
that. I don't need a doctor to know that. I don't need advice on it either.
He just said rub some dirt in it.
Yep, I'll be all right. Till I'm not, then I'm all right.
Mm-hmm.
Even
All right. Lana, how have you been?
I'm alive.
That is such an enthusiastic answer from the bubbly one out of us.
I've been so busy this past week.
Mm-hmm. Well, busy's good.
Doing a lot of stuff with the family and doing a lot of bookbinding, and it's a problem.
It's not a problem.
It's a problem when I keep adding books.
It's not a problem. It means you keep yourself busy, you're not being stagnant, and, you're not dealing with dumb bullshit.
That is true. It's been very
positives.
cathartic. Because I haven't done it in like 2 years, so it's really nice to kind of get back into something that I missed. That I didn't realize I missed it.
Yeah. Crow, how you doing today? Well, tell me about it.
I'm being the alive. Just wandering through some pages.
Pages?
Mm-hmm.
Are we on a journey here?
No. Not too hard.
Not too hard? What's the safe word?
Yeah,
Pineapples.
Shinamshi.
Shidamshi and pineapples. It's fun. Sounds fun. All right. I guess I will kick this old bad boy off here with the... honestly, I can't believe this was a real thing, and I'm so upset I missed this. But first thing we're going to talk about is a theory of birds aren't real.
I love that theory.
Fuck you, first of all. I'm right here.
Yeah, I know, but it was interesting looking into this and seeing it and then realizing how many people actually fucking believed it.
Yeah.
When the creator of the movement, because it started in, I think it was 2017, and like it happened before then. It was because of the genocides of 12 billion birds. And I was like, cool, that made sense. They had it, they made it something catchy. It's going to catch somebody's attention, things like that, right? And even with conservative acts, they said it's because they were doing conservative acts. They didn't save these birds because there's genocide 12 billion birds, and that was it. And then it got replaced in 2017 by a guy named Peter McIndoe, and it was funny because it's something I could see you doing, Crow, randomly out of nowhere.
Hey,
it was at
if I pulled a prank of that nature, I'd be proud of myself, to be honest.
Oh yeah. And his words were simple of, I just wanted to say the most absurdest thing on a sign, and I didn't think it'd catch traction. It was at a rally. for during Trump's inauguration in 2017, I think it was. Yeah, and everybody looked at him, and then it just gained so much traction. They have a fucking website, by the way.
No, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and we're gonna show that. And let's go here, and I just looked at it, and they have merch too, and it's fucking funny. There we go. Cool. Almost just saved.
Oh my god.
Birds-aren't-real.com, by the way. Birds-aren't-real.com. They have merch. They got shirts. They're expensive as fuck, but guess what? You can do it if you have fucking like cultists, like followers and stuff like that. So
I'm gonna get one for my sister.
You would, wouldn't you?
The whole reason I found out about that conspiracy, me and my sister were in Uber heading home, and we saw a bunch of geese on the side of the road. And every time I see a big flock of anything, I'm like, look at all those chickens. And she goes, they're not real. And we got into a huge argument because I thought she was serious. And then that's how I found out that this was a thing.
Yeah. So I perused around this a little bit, and then I went to evidence, and this is the first thing I saw. I laughed my ass off.
Help us.
Please help us.
Please help us.
Our van got impounded by the city. I was like, that's funny. That's funny. If you're reading in 2025, so they haven't updated this year yet. Funny. But then here's where it actually goes. So 1947, they said CIA was founded, and the director was behind the genocide of all the birds. Funny as fuck to me. I was like, so you're saying the director, Alan Dulles, was the main guy who said we're gonna get rid of every fucking bird.
And wasn't that also involved in when they started testing with magnetic, like weaponized magneticism and shit?
Weaponized magnetism was going on a little bit before that, but not weaponized per se. But they were starting to touch it here and there, and then
supposedly, I mean, not really, accidentally.
Allegedly.
I accidentally turned on the microwave really hard, and it aimed up, and birds dropped from the sky.
Yeah. But yeah, he said he did. Said he's the one behind it. Everything like that. I think it's funny as fuck to me. I laughed, and Eisenhower administration,
all the way to
behind
Biden.
that. Oh, no, even further.
Jeez.
Even the current. That's fucking funny. And they said the leaked files from the CIA and it's what this incorporates. And I was like, if there are leaked files from a big 3-letter agency of all places, and you have it on the internet, that's not like a dark web kind of thing. So you don't worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you keep doing stuff, bold move, Cotton. Or, they could play like, well, nobody's ever gonna believe you. One of those things. I like doing it that way because it makes people fucking more paranoid. Because then they had to always try to back themselves so much, and they just look at it and they're like, you don't believe me? Here's all the fucking proof.
There's a book too.
There's a book.
That it offers a field guide of how to recognize bird drones.
It's ridiculous. And I just look at it all, I'm like, how many people actually believe in this thing? And it's fucking funny. It just keeps going. It keeps going, by the way. It just keeps going and going and going. I'm just like, look, man. And then what do we want? Birds aren't real. Wake up. In my head, I'm like, this has to be like a skit. Like, that's the only thing I thought. It's got to be a skit. And just so many people. So many people. It's crazy.
That hurts.
It hurts. It hurts a lot. It hurts a whole lot. But, yeah. The creator movie in the 2017 timeframe, Peter McIndoe, actually stated that I just wanted to make the most absurd sign ever, and it just caught traction.
That's hilarious.
At one of the rallies, like during Trump's inauguration and stuff. I was like, so you just, in my head, like, so you just went down there, had a sign like everybody else, instead of actually protesting anything, you're like, birds aren't real. And everybody and their mama that fucking believed in it showed up at one time.
I don't know if that's more of a talk of the stupidity of people or uneducation. I don't know. Just wanting to believe something?
Everything's true if it's on the internet.
Yeah, Yeah, that argument was fun.
Oh my god, that's funny. Crow, you go next, sir. Actually, what's y'all's thoughts on that in general? What's y'all's fucking thoughts on the birds aren't real thing?
I think it's the basic conditioning of, again, an education. Like, people that just take everything hook the mouth and then swallow it, and it's now a part of their whole being. Or do it so long out of a joke, and now it's just a life pattern.
No, it's just a life pattern. I mean,
Mhm.
that's more believable than anything else because it's just who was it? Reagan who said it that if everybody had all the education in the palm of their hands, they still be stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I keep telling that to my child every time he asks me a really stupid question that he could find out himself in the magical online world of information that is shared throughout the world. Hey, you can figure that out, correct? Go try and figure it out yourself, and then tell me what you found out.
absolutely.
I think it's common sense is lacking and has been for a while. And the fact that people who really hook into it just possibly need something to believe in. And they found this and they just went with it. But I think that there's probably also a group of people that while they play on it, it's more of like a joking matter. Just to like irritate people.
Who would ever do something like that?
I love
I
being
know.
irritating.
I know people.
You know people. I need a list.
I'll send it to you.
Look at that. That's fantastic.
My name's Crow, by the way.
With
Stop
a
at the list.
C. With a C.
I'm slightly real, occasionally, ish.
A
Maybe.
Yo, we're in a simulation,
There it
man.
is.
I was thinking that I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Hey, Crow, your go, sir. Your go.
Well, please.
You all good. We holding. We
Yeah.
are holding in the magical power of editing and shit. You know?
There's some, wonderful things. I was still reading some of the stuff of birds aren't real, and I
had a tab up.
I had a tab. I have a couple tabs up on that, and
I
it's
do as well.
there's a picture of a dinosaur in there.
What the fuck does this dinosaur have to do with anything?
I don't know. Birds aren't real conspiracy. It's just a picture of a dinosaur, whatever.
I found a picture and it's drone field guide and it names the bird and what surveillance they do.
That's part of the field guide of detecting drone birds. It just has lasers coming out of a hummingbird.
Lasers.
Like the best artistry I've ever seen. The stickers. I learned the truth and got rid of my pet bird is one of my favorites so far.
Got rid of their pet bird?
Oh my god.
Look, with that one alone, I need to know, like, how long did you have this as a pet? Because it was like a couple weeks, I can get that. But, like, it's just like, because birds live for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's like multiple years, it's like, bro, you saw something on the interwebs and said, the bird I love so much, you have to go.
Well, at least, they're gathering stupid and putting it all in
one spot.
And instead of, in something that matters.
Oh, Lord. Well, while you're doing that, Lana.
Yes.
Throw a conspiracy theory at me.
This is not my favorite one, but it's the one that I've known the longest, and it's because I'm such a huge Disney fan, but it's that Walt Disney's head was cryogenically frozen, and it is underneath, I believe it's Walt Disney World, and then because that conspiracy already existed, when Frozen came out, the conspiracy that they created Frozen to distract people, so when they Googled it, it wasn't that conspiracy theory anymore, it was the movie.
That's crazy.
Is it?
That's crazy to think that, they did this, but you gotta think, because I know that theory came out in 1972, and I think a little bit before 1972, then it got really popular around 1972. And, a claim from the leader of cryonics movement, who later admitted it was false, because the leader of the cryonics movement is the one who backed it. And then he said it was false afterwards. I think it's funny. It's like, okay, he was either trolling or he said something. Then they said, hey, you can't do that.
You can't.
Which would be fucking funny if they did, because I'd be like, cool, if they have this, why they cryogenically freeze his head, you know what I mean?
Why'd they burn the body 2 days after he died?
It's kind of crazy. There's some other things that go along with that, but we're trying to stay on the internet right now. You might
Yeah,
have a reason.
so I have this paragraph here from this website, and it says it's hard to pin down exactly when the rumors began. In early 1967, a few weeks after Disney's death on December 5th, 1966, a reporter for the tabloid newspaper called National Spotlight claimed that he snuck into St. Joseph Hospital in Burbank, directly across the street of the Walt Disney Studios, and where he was treated during his illness. As the story went, the reporter disguised himself as an orderly, broke into a storage room, and saw the deceased Disney suspended in cryogenic metal cylinders.
Who found them? Who said they saw it?
They don't name the reporter.
Oh, he's dead. He's
but,
also at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
But it just says a tabloid reporter from the National Spotlight claimed he snuck into the hospital and saw Disney suspended in a cryogenic metal cylinder.
Because even today, if you saw something like that, you wouldn't know what it was. That's what I'm getting at. So back then, which was a more crude way of technology, so that you wouldn't know what the fuck it was. So how did he know it was actually that? That's why I'm asking, like, is this person like actually been to like cryogenic?
Right.
Yeah. Like is he a scientist? He's a tabloid reporter. Means I'm pretty sure he doesn't really go to like labs and things like that.
I mean, now we have video games like Fallout where, you know, you start the game off in a cryogenic chamber. Everyone's frozen for a specific reason.
Yeah, but even then, there's like realistic aspects of it. Like, if I know most people don't look into this stuff or see how these things actually look and function and so like that. There's one that looks like, I know there's something that looks like the Fallout cryo container and stuff like that. It's a pod to fucking do like water like treatment and stuff like that instead. So like that's where I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Like it looks like it, but it's not that from where our imagination puts because of what we know is normal.
Different.
Yeah. And then, you know, some people like I talked to people before that, oh, that could be like this. It's like cool. Like someone said something about a teleporter. It's like, do you know what a teleporter would probably actually look like in realistic like terms? And they're like, yeah, it looked like this. It's like, okay, let's go back like further. Like, you remember Stargate? I don't know if anybody knows what that is. A big thing that you know, locked into your whoosh and this fucking thing blows out. Just like, you know, it's like, I was like, oh, that was cool. And you're growing up kind of thing. But then you think about it, it's like, that would take a lot of fucking power.
Yeah, where's the power coming from?
I was saying, like,
didn't they explain it as the geothermal energies, like and shit, and
yeah, like they use like
and I'm like
that. That's like it's like I get what you're trying to do here to fill in the void. Some people will look into this though, and they'll be like, "Yo, you're dumb. That's not how that works."
Still birds aren't real.
Oh my god, the fucking birds, the
jingle,
drones,
jingle, jingle.
They're drones, the drones. The CIA spying on all of us. Believe. Well, because we have things like bees now that are fucking like mechanical drones.
All the way down,
bees that can
all the way down to flies and cockroaches. You know, like the Fifth
Element.
And
they record in 4K or higher.
The Fifth Element, when he used a little cockroach to spy on the president, talking about what was happening, and he smashed it with the shoe and exploded out like his ears. Like even all the way back to, I think that was like 1995 or something when that was out. Like it's not that out of thought of where it came from, but
especially in today's time,
how
like
much
it's
we're
not.
Told.
But it's one of those things because I've looked at some robotics too, and they make almost realistic animals and things like that. And like even down to like their fur on them for the skins and stuff like that. It's fucking interesting. I'm like, that'd be cool as fuck. And then I think about it, like, that'd be dangerous as fuck. Everybody's like, there's a deer prancing around the yard, you know, like it's normal. And then this one deer just looks at you, and you're just like, why is it staring?
That thing better have level 4 plates. That's all I'm saying.
Things like that, you know? So it's just like, you know, I can see it nowadays. Back then, I couldn't see it too much. Yes, there were advancements in technology that weren't released to the public, but to the form of like birds in that level, no, you can't do it. But yeah, the cryogenically frozen stuff is fucking interesting to me because I just want to know, do you have a plan to reanimate? Do you have a plan to actually make it like where they could,
Well,
let's say like, live in a different time?
the next paragraph says in 1969, a French magazine and the National Tattler continued the rumors by saying that he was going to be
National Tattler?
thawed out in 1975. And then some other magazines and newspapers and things went as far as to say that his burial spot was a freezer stored underneath the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disneyland.
Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney.
Wasn't he believed to be at Walt Disney to be believed to be a Nazi as well?
That's what I wasn't touching on. But yes, he was believed to be a Nazi because if you look at some of his earlier works of propaganda, things like that, it goes like what is it called now? Anti-Semitic. But it's not. It's one of those things that's been fact checked and credited / discredited, if that makes sense.
Oh, 50-50.
Yeah, because you have business that big and it's all over the world and has a lot of controlling stakes. Are you really gonna say the person who founded you and created you is a Nazi?
They had no opinions whatsoever on anything ever in their
They
lifetime
never
and
did.
used it in
That's
their
crazy.
creations. That'd be nuts.
Oh yeah. All right, but yeah. Thoughts on the cryogenically frozen stuff? Don't believe it because, especially that time. That's the only reason why. Like, if it was like, let's say like late, like mid 2000s, I could say maybe because they were playing with that openly and there's actually information on how it worked.
Right. When they
But
found
again,
the woolly mammoth frozen kind of stuff, trying to extract its DNA to, that's how you get dinosaurs again. And we're not doing dinosaurs because life finds a way, and I'm not having that is not on my list of apocalypses right now, all right? And I don't want to mess up my bingo card. No.
I'm just saying, man. I wouldn't mind the dinosaur thing, because like a fat electrician said it himself,
Yeah.
It's like, think about this. Dinosaurs get reanimated. So yeah. We have fucking guns.
True.
We have big guns too.
Also,
and some civilians
I don't
really
care.
Big guns.
I'm also clumsy, and I do not want to try and fight fucking velociraptors. Okay, that's one trip of eating slowly. Like
I would love to take that risk. Just saying.
I am not a clever girl kind of mood.
Not clever girl kind of mood.
No, clever girl.
50-50. I think it depends on like who's with me. Like if I know who I'm with when they're here, sure. But if I'm by myself, I'm like, I don't know.
The dinosaurs are drones.
The dinosaurs are drones.
Is everything a drone now?
Yes.
I don't know.
You mean you don't know? You know more than
we're
me.
Drones.
Yeah. The life.
Plotting on me?
What did that fucker remind me of? I don't know what that came from.
It's from Major Payne.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You plotting on me, boy?
You plotting on me, boy? Take my field knife and shove it up in.
Yeah, cryogenics is for Walt Disney of all people. No, don't think so. Unless he actually is a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
Then that could make sense.
Then he's frozen with Hitler over in Antarctica in their underground bases that they got going.
I will scream.
Good.
Fucking Antarctica fucking bases. That just...
It's better.
It would be
flat Earth shit I listened to.
Oh my god! Look, I've literally stopped from saying anything about fucking flat Earth. I kept seeing it. I went through it. You sent me something about it. It's like, oh yeah, blah. And then you put in there like they're all open to talk about anytime you want to. I don't want to talk to these people. That's gonna be bad.
Just watching his eyes starting.
The Twitch, yeah. Some people haven't seen that yet, so I'm excited. But it's just one of those things. I don't need to be in the talk with them because I know myself. There's so many levels of stupid I can handle, and especially when they try to back it by facts, like just look at physics. I'm just like, have you looked at physics? It's like that's a quantitative statement. Physics is actually quantified. Like it's not a. Oh, but we could just make it like this.
We did
No.
it once. Guess that's a rule now. Hey, watch this.
Gravity!
Gravity! I just start floating away immediately into the next. Like, okay, I take it back. Take it back.
Oh, God. That just reminded me of something right there.
What did it remind you of, Terry?
Shit. Where is it? The statement that Earth's going to lose its gravity for like 9 seconds.
I saw that.
It's gonna lose its gravity for what was it, like 6 seconds?
7 seconds. On August 12th, 2026, it's rumored that Earth will lose gravity for 7 seconds.
By the way, we're all paced immediately. That's it. You don't have an option in this fucking thing because you are now moving at what is it, 68,000 miles an hour that direction immediately.
Yeah, because I think it's I think gravity pushes down at 9 meters a second.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people can't do that kind of math, but I'm going to do it for you.
Oh, thank God, because I hate math.
That would be 29 feet a second.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and we're spinning.
Yeah, the world itself is spinning nonstop
as a globular thing through space.
And I laugh about it because some people are like, "Oh, that'd be cool to be floating." It's like, yeah, but I want you to think of something, Ted. What happens when it comes back?
Well, not even that. Have you ever been driving and you have to stop really quickly and that seatbelt whiplash? Yep. Okay, now 68,000 miles an hour, okay? That's not just a whiplash. That is vaporization of, like, cells knocking against your own skin.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I saw somebody say, "Oh, that'd be cool as fuck. We get to float." So I was like, and this one said, like, you do realize that structures, everything, so everything that's locked down, is not locked down anymore. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, buildings, foundations, they float too. And just because you're inside a building doesn't mean you're safe. Because I don't know many buildings that's gonna. Let's see here, 20. Let's see here.
Are any buildings made for the Earth to stop rotating? Not to mention, if you're outside, if that were to happen, the radiation alone, the static radiation that is always going through space, and the sun is a deadly laser, just, you are boiled. You might want to cryogenically freeze yourself.
So, in that time frame, if we don't bump into anything like that, that's 817 feet off the ground, by the way. 18 fucking feet. And it's not like a whole, and then the gravity comes back and it pushes down normal. And we're going to be free falling and we splat. It's going to be a world catastrophic event.
That's just extinction right there.
Yeah, because some might actually survive. That's the thing about it.
Some might have a cool little gyration mode. Maybe some sex enthusiast is in one of their play swings and just does like a quadruple flip.
It's going to be one of those things where you look at it, you won't be able to delete your browser history. It ain't going to be an option. It's going to be like, nah.
Yeah, I have a lot of boys that I need to delete some shit for them, if I survive.
Do it the day before. Do the precaution day before.
That's fucking fantastic. But yeah, it's one of those things of like, I look at that like, look, it'd be interesting because like I like to see what happens, but at the same time,
I don't want to see that.
I
want my child to live throughout his whole life.
I get that part. I'm not trying to. I don't want anyone that I know or care about to die, but it'd be kind of cool to watch it happen.
I'm not gonna touch on that one.
You're not gonna touch on that one? You sure? You sure? You say you thought better? Oh, that's a horrible thing. But yeah, Crow, go ahead, go with yours, sir.
Okay, I would Jim Carrey replacement.
Oh yeah, I was watching that. I was like, huh.
That ain't Jim Carrey. First of all,
mm-hmm.
I have grown up with that man, and he has cultured a lot of my comedy. And so with my buddy Germans, and we were both watching that shit, and I'm like, that's not him. There's no mannerisms. He has literally different eyes. His eyes are blue now. Brown his whole life, now they're blue. Doesn't talk the same. His cadences are different. It's so weird, like icky kind of weird. And then some were saying that it was a mask. We all wear masks, metaphorically speaking, and apparently Jim Carrey's dead.
Yeah, I don't know, because like for that, like I never really paid attention because like celebrities, so that don't mean shit to me at all. And they never have, not even like for reference points for a lot.
There's small amounts for me. It was
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, people
Robin
that
Williams was actually, let me take it back. Robin Williams was great. Just his death was
weird.
didn't make sense.
Hey, there's a conspiracy theory too. Do you think he killed himself?
At the time, he was doing a lot of things that touched some politicians and things like that right before it.
Mm-hmm.
And,
This
had the
was before the
foresight
drop
to say,
stuff.
his foresight of even calling out like Sleepy Joe.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Joe Biden for all you out there who don't know what we're talking about. He's before he was even in the office or even put on there to even try to even go for presidency. He's like, this guy is actually, I'll fucking pull that shit up right now because it's a fucking great one.
Treat yourself. At some point, Lana, are you bringing up the trees aren't real?
Probably.
Chuck, okay.
I have many a tabs open.
I found a site for you too. If I can send you a little blog.
Go right
I've
ahead.
been looking.
There we go. Here we go.
Whoa. Okay. Thought I was having a stroke there for a second. That was loud screaming noises. My bad.
People with Tourette's go, no. No. What is going on? Joe is like her uncle who's on a new drug and hasn't got the dosage right. I'm proud to work with Barack America. He's not a superhero, you idiot. Come here. When FDR was on television, there was no TV back then. Come here, Joe. Sit down.
Wait. Like, he like, as much as people, like, hate to dismiss or love to dismiss Joe Biden, Robin Williams called it out before he happened. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and again, the only reason I focus on stuff like Robin Williams and Jim Carrey, because growing up, very poor kind of stuff, you get a movie. If you get a movie, that VCR is eating that motherfucker to death before anything else. Like, that was the movie. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. That's my whole year of watching shit, unless I go over to a friend's house kind of thing.
That's how I was. I can't remember what movie it was for us, like, growing up. I think it was, I don't know if you remember the Aristocats.
Oh, the Aristocats.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
I've ever liked in my life.
That's same. And just like Aristocats, everybody wants to be a cat.
They were a jazz band, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love the jazz. There she is. She's still
Yeah, Terry, you know how much of a Disney nerd I am.
But yeah, like, I had Aristocats. I had and then, like, got older.
Horribly dark movie too.
It is.
Now that, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
She thought about it.
She thought about it.
I was looking up the tree conspiracy, and I found a theory that the mountains are trees.
Yeah, remember we touched on that a little bit. The giant basins of Yggdrasil.
All right, we're freezing that. You say the fucking mountain are fucking trees?
Would you say it's cryogenically frozen, Terry?
I was looking up because I was like, I didn't have that page open yet, so I wanted to have that open. And so I was looking up the conspiracy theory, and one of the sites that popped up was the theory that mountains are trees. And I just had to click on it. That's why I made a face, because I was like, that's new. Oh my, I'm gonna share this with
Yummy.
you.
Who the fuck believes this fucking shit?
I'll bite into it a little bit.
I
know you would. It's just, oh my god, you just sent it to me.
I did.
Here, throw it at me. I'll look at it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking scream, aren't I?
At least from the trees aren't real, what I'm looking at has scientific ideologies behind it.
I could deal with that,
I know.
I like some facts.
That's why I haven't sent it to you yet.
Go on that motherfucker. There we go. The theory. Okay, we're putting this on the fucking screen.
We talked a little bit about it last night.
We're gonna do this together.
But
yeah.
That's. I legit, all I did was the trees aren't real conspiracy. This was the second site that popped up.
The strange theory that mountains are motherfucker.
Okay,
Our mountains
first of all,
are trees unveiled or veiled, whichever you want to say it. I don't care.
I'm not crying. I need to do something with my hands.
I'm holding my drink. I'm like, I gotta do something.
When we gaze
I
out,
already grabbed a drink, all right?
yeah, when we gaze out across the many landscapes of this planet, perhaps clear the earth. Who the fuck wrote this?
I don't know. Like I said, I just clicked on it because I was like, this seems stupid and funny at the same time.
I hate people that unironically use perhaps.
Yeah,
Perchance.
that
Chance.
that word doesn't get used enough. Perchance, you know. Teen Titan reference, like, you know, why then people use whelmed more instead of just always overwhelmed. This saying,
I'm fucking trying, man.
This is,
So, first of all, kids, weathering. Learn about it.
you know what? We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do it this way because there's a video, and we're gonna go all and just hate ourselves together.
That's exactly what I
You're
love
welcome.
doing.
Yeah. Oh, you think that's a thank you? Oh, you think that's a thank
Welcome.
you? Oh, it's not a thank you. That's not a thank you at all.
Fucking little gremlin over there just enjoying our
Exactly.
brain cells explode.
That just sounds stupid.
No!
Yeah, we're over that. Why the fuck they put fire in this shit? My fucking god.
Nope, that's a knife.
No. No pointy things, no pew-pew
Right.
things, no ropey things. NASA. Oh my god, they said it again.
Is that broccoli
I don't know.
as an interpretation of trees? That's the crowd, understandably.
Yeah, because society.
We live in a society.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Even on like your level, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Halfway through that, I think I blacked out and saw unveiled as unalived. I'm pretty sure. I had to pet the crow.
Why are you petting the crow? And I
I'm
was like,
just over here. It's just think happy thoughts.
That doesn't make fucking sense. No.
and just imagine
no,
there's still like
no.
7 more minutes of that.
I don't
That's
want to
like-
imagine.
that's like a
I
10-minute video.
I can't do it to myself. Look, I might be a masochist to some extent, to some degree, but I will not put myself through that dumb shit ever. Like, I will try and I'll listen, and if I hear something that might be like, that's interesting, that's cool, but mountains are trees. This whole thing is just rage baiting me. That's all it is. Whole thing's just rage baiting me. Fantastic.
Oh, that's hilarious. You know, as I'm petting the crow and just trying to think of anything else, I see my other crow over here just side-eyeing the fuck out of me. Like,
Don't forget about me over here, buddy.
I got
Well,
a little
Bubba,
owl with
Bubba has
fucked
that
up
one's
eyes.
brother, so it constantly
You have an
stares at
owl?
him.
You have
Yeah.
an owl.
He's got little fucked up eyes. I love him.
You mean alien?
Yeah.
Owls are
Funny.
aliens.
No. Goddamn owls are aliens. Now, we'll
I
go
need
to
to smoke
one.
after that. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
you're good.
going
Take your
upstairs,
time.
man. That.
Take your time, man, because that was fucking up. That was rough.
This is how you get afternoon drinking. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to drink because I still got to do the whole twitchy thing after this.
Yeah, that's not. I don't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
either.
I know. And you're like, no, you get your wine yet?
I have 7 bottles.
Yo, you say 7 bottles?
Listen.
No. I said that.
Listen.
Personally, I like.
Listen. Me and my aunt had a girls' day. You know this.
Uh-huh.
How many
went-
mojitos till you bought 7 bottles?
We did a wine tasting.
Uh-huh.
I bought
No, that's
myself.
normal.
I bought myself 4 bottles of wine. She bought 4 bottles of wine. But she bought 4 bottles of the pear and let me take 3.
So what
That's
you're
how I have
saying
7.
is you bought 4 bottles, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Still a lot. And then
Not enough.
she gifted you
Not
3,
enough.
and she gifted you 3 because she said, I'm going to enable you to keep being wine drunk.
She's happy that I've gotten into wine. because
Oh, so she's
I
like, that's right, you didn't.
never liked wine before, and now I find wine that I like. And
Mhm.
Are
she's
you
like,
a light white wine kind of girl or a red wine kind of girl?
Dry or sweet?
sweet,
Okay.
very, very sweet, or
Yeah.
semi-sweet. I found a semi-sweet that I like, which is rare.
Oh, it sounds like you describing yourself. Well, 7 goddamn bottles of wine, Lana.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next question. Next question. How much wine do you drink at one time?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no. I need a limit. The quantitative limit.
That was an option.
Last
That's-
time I drank wine
Mhm.
was New Year's. I helped my cousin finish a bottle of wine. I was supposed to get a bottle of wine that January, and I didn't. And then I was supposed to get it February, and I didn't. And so she gave me 3 bottles.
So what I hear is she's like, since I didn't have in January or February, I'm gonna make up for it now.
Yeah. I haven't opened them yet.
I support this message.
Yeah.
I might tonight, though. I also was supposed to bring some when I went to go see Cass, but I'm talking to her about that if that's still happening because of things. So
That's fine. It's fine. It's
But-
fine. But we're not.
like, I'm not gonna drink a whole bottle of wine in one sitting unless I'm like hanging out with people. But I might have a glass tonight.
The X button, X for
Probably.
doubt.
Extra doubt.
Listen, it's good wine.
You know what? I'm just gonna. We're gonna go to the next section, everybody. Talk about the Illuminati.
The Illuminati?
Yeah, it's just a quick short snippet, but I enjoy this one a lot. Yeah. A short snippet, easy day.
Imagine every war, every crisis, even the pop culture trends you see on screen, it all feels like they've been prearranged. Is it just coincidence? Or is there a hidden hand pulling all the strings? They're called the Illuminati, a secret society that supposedly dates back to the 18th century. Theories suggest they're not just an organization, but rather a mastermind who controls the course of history, from world wars and major revolutions to who becomes a star in the entertainment world. The one-eyed symbol, the pyramid, the strange codes in music and movies, all of these are considered hidden messages. Are they signs of their power, or are they just illusions of our own making? And here's the twist. The harder people try to uncover the secrets of the Illuminati, the more the evidence seems fabricated. So are they really powerful, or are we all just caught up in the biggest myth of the century?
So for that one, I think I like the Illuminati reference so much. It hadn't been used like in a while because, you know, all the other dumb shit going on constantly, you know.
That plays into the Jim Carrey thing.
It does. That's why I was waiting for you. I knew you were going to mention about Jim Carrey.
The all mocking tongue.
Mm-hmm. One of those things where you look at it from a history standpoint, 18th century, it was more prevalent of, you know, they knew somebody was controlling things, but back then that made more sense. Like for how everything portrayed and everything kept progressing here and there. But then, you know, certain people would, you know, not be around when all the bad things happened. Then when it got better, they'd come back. It's like, how do they know? Kind of things like that. That was more believable. What the fuck's the fucking governor of fucking Texas? I forgot his name. Like, fuck. Because every time he goes on a fucking trip, it's when you know something's fucking going wrong here. Every fucking time. He's like, oh yeah, everybody's like the Waffle House index when something's going bad. Like if Waffle House is closed, then you know,
But the
shit's gonna
world's
get
fucked
real.
because they have true emergency orders to always stay open. They have crews set up to do that specifically in national disasters. People will always be able to get food from there.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things of this motherfucker's leaving on the plane. Like it's weird because it's not like a fucking politician style thing that he's doing. I'm going on vacation.
There's a Jurassic Park reference to he left us. He left us.
I'm going on vacation because, you know, I want to have some good weather. And look over, like, we have a hurricane coming in. They said, don't worry about it. He's going on vacation to another country.
We are the government. We're here to help.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm trying to pull his name up right now.
How about Brandon Herrera?
I would love him for a politician. I would love him for a politician.
He's winning so far.
He is winning so far, and I think it's fantastic.
Yep. Hopefully it goes good. I also sent you the no such thing as tree thing on yours, Raider, for
Ted
Discord.
Cruz. Ted fucking Cruz. That's his name. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's some.
Every fucking time something bad happens, he's just gone.
Something weird for him.
Go ahead.
Too. I can't remember it. That's why I was like, which tab is singing to me?
Which tab is singing to you?
I love when you have to just go through the tabs and be like, wait, which one was this again?
The made-up word. The made-up word.
Let's see if I can find focus brain.
Let's see. What's this one? Let's see here.
I have to say,
I'm not saying
it's the
but it
Z's.
is.
It's the Z's. We're gonna call them the Z's. We're gonna call them the Z's. That way we don't fucking get whatever.
Right.
People figure it out.
Sure.
People figure it out. If they don't, the Z's. The Z's.
It's goddamn Z.
It's the goddamn Z's. What did Drippy call it? Sons of Abraham. There it is. Yeah, that's still pushing it. Someone. All right, what did you sing me here?
Y'all.
Oh my god, this goes back to the tree reference. God damn it! Here we are. This is what
There
Pro
you
has
go.
us.
I was looking at that page.
Yeah, I sent it to you too, just because I was reading through it, and they have so much on it.
They're just, at
and
least they're fucking consistent.
It's more pseudoscience-y aware.
Stop that.
It's more like the development of trees over time.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
figure out how to
plants.
say this fucking word too, because
Exactly.
it was just like
I couldn't figure it out last night because I was talking with you about it.
I thought you were saying a different word, and I completely thought you were saying a different word. So my bad.
I just gave up and was like, yeah, that's the word. Whatever you just said, I'm using that.
There you go. Here's a word.
Phylogenetically.
I'm about to listen to it, so I was like, come on, start. Oh my god, it's going so slow. Going so slow.
I like how we both freeze.
Phylogenetically.
Phylogenetically. Of course.
Phylogenetically. We learned a new way to say a word. It's not made up, we promise.
Mm-hmm.
We think.
So yeah, trees aren't real. There's no such thing as a tree. Trees are not a coherent phylogenetic category. On the evolutionary tree of plants, trees are regularly and they're using a lot of bigger words to confuse people.
Mm-hmm. It makes
This
it
is
sound
legitimate.
Cool, though.
It makes it sound cool, but they're doing too much. If they want people to actually understand it and everything, they'll bring it down a level to common tongue.
Real.
Yeah, like birds aren't real. That you could say that. Everybody can say that in any fucking way or they can, and in different languages. But this is like they're like not just pretentious, but they're fucking over the top. Like you can't understand this, but you got to believe us, kind of thing.
Just wait until they turn into rocks and mountains.
I will scream. The common ancestor of maple and mulberry tree was not a tree. The common ancestor of stinging nettle and strawberry plant was a tree. And this is true for most trees or non-trees that you can think of. Fantastic stances there.
This is an actual thesis.
I aware of that. We're going to open this big boy up and look at this thing. Earliest land plants, moss. Makes sense. We know what moss is. Fantastic. Ferns.
Yeah, that's pre-gravel.
Yeah, ferns. All these other ones, I know what that is. Gymnosperm, I know what that is. But flowering plants, cool. At least they put some of them. He put descriptions on so we can keep along, But this is this can be very elaborated. But I'm gonna have to reach out to this person and have a talk. I will not be an asshole as much as possible because there's some things here I'm looking at and just like they kind of make sense, but citrus, dogwood. See, because these are regular trees and they're saying they weren't trees. Can we send this person back to like the Mesozoic era?
I don't know, man. I'm just standing at the axolotl.
Just fucking asking. That's witch hazel. Look at that witch. Yes, that was intact. Drum, blueberry, death. Yeah, for me, I'm allergic to blueberries.
Yeah, I'm looking at the mulberry and the blackberry.
Yeah, it's just thoughts. because I can't be the only one just rambling and trying not to make my brain burst.
I love it personally, and I just wanted to listen to your sweet voice a little bit while looking at this fucking thing that I read through all last night.
Yeah, come on, say it.
I
Say
don't
it.
have anything. That's the
Oh,
thing.
you have
It's like
something.
No.
You have something. You have something.
All right.
Anything.
I'll give you a layup, buddy. All right. So I think for starters, this is, again, they use a lot of big boy words to sound a lot smarter than what they're presenting. Also,
But
I think this highly relates to the idea of, like trees being more of a mold or psilocybin kind of deal of interconnectivity of one thing now, not a singular tree rock.
okay. Tree rock. Tree
Yeah,
rock.
obviously.
Tree rock. That sounded crispy. But
Yeah,
tree rock.
I got a little turned on when I heard that.
I got a semi. But yeah, I get that. And this just caught my attention now.
Oh yeah, no, I've been reading.
Exactly one
Read it
species
twice.
of shrub in New Caledonia. Because fuck you and
fuck
fuck your system.
This is like a graduate trying to get this thesis done and throw as much words to have left, but make it proper.
I don't think fuck you and fuck your system are gonna get them a good passing grade though. Let's see here. We got some plants. We got trees.
So in this part of it is the plants don't need most bark anymore to develop, is some of the argument. They start talking about genetics of trees too. And then as you were flipping out, I was staring at this oxalotl and playing with my mouse.
There is an oxalotl. Wait, what the fuck does oxalotl have to do with fucking trees?
It says right there, Terry.
I apologize to anyone I've complained about drug and proliferation. Facing substance axolotls grow up into something that looks like a tiger salamander, not unlike the gene altered. Okay, yeah. I just look at a glance. At a glance, it's like, yo, we're talking about trees aren't real, and axolotl, like axolotls, I do,
Love
I really do. They're
Cute little motherfuckers.
They're cute little motherfuckers.
So
but
cute. Some say the cutest.
Yes, I'm skimming because
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And it's like, berries. Yeah. We know what berries are. Cool, fantastic. Let's go. Let's keep going. Is that the end? Oh, okay, cool. Fantastic. My brain capacity for that has just made me I'm trying to think of the correct words that's not going to break TOS. We'll pass on to that one. We'll pass that one. We'll pass. But yeah, Lana, your turn. Even though we kept going back to that goddamn trees bullshit.
No. We're on the Illuminati.
Oh yeah, we were on the Illuminati.
Okay,
I distracted you. I flashbanged you.
Yeah, you flashbang. Don't do that. That's rude. Illuminati, I do like lots of Illuminati references because just like Freemasons and things like that, like they were put like in stories and things like that, even though they weren't outright said. And everybody knew who you were talking about.
This year, Nicolas Cage
stealing then
independence again.
It's great. And then you look at it all and you're just like, cool. It's definitely possible for that to have a real cabal like that. Especially if you look at, let's look at the world today. Some things don't make sense because they're not supposed to work like that, but they're working like that.
And some things do make sense.
They do.
Too. They're turning the fucking frogs gay.
Yeah, the water.
God damn it,
the water.
Joe.
That was one of my tabs.
Wait, you really had the water turn the frogs gay?
Yeah.
But it's true.
But that's not false, though. It's been proven.
No.
The fact of what was happening, and almost all of his conspiracy theories were like, okay, guess let's just turn the frogs gay.
They're turning the frog.
Back to Illuminati. Do you guys think, because this is a rumor that
occasionally
they do play into, but that the Denver International Airport is the headquarters.
No.
No, not at all.
I believe there may be a underground city or testing facility of something that would cause odd things to happen around that area, because a lot of odd things do happen around that area. I've been there a lot. Hate the fucking place.
There are rumors that there are tunnels and lizard people underneath it.
Ooh, lizard people. That was my favorite
has some,
episode.
that's something that
Favorite
I'm going
episode of
later.
Doctor Who.
So yeah.
I have a tab on
So
that.
you're talking about Hollow Earth, everything like that? Or are you just talking about just lizard people in general?
Lizard people.
Okay, there's a big thing with Hollow Earth and how that goes. Me and Crow were talking about it a little bit the other night, and he's like, that's interesting.
It's plausible.
Because it is plausible for that one, because honestly, subterranean life has been known to be here for so long.
Even sea life.
And we know we can't. Even though we can't even fucking look at the oceans. We can't explore all the oceans. And then these great, massive fucking creatures, and it's like, yo, that's in the water?
I'm all
deep
right.
down in the water, and the only reason we know it's there because it died. That's it.
I say we should send more of the billionaires and a good amount of our government to go look at the Titanic again, and maybe the Mariana Trench. Let's see what happens.
I will plead the fifth on this statement right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to touch that with
you have merit with that statement as well, because there are so many good reasons why.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at things like that, and like because like some people, like Crow, I know you like space a lot.
Love it.
I like oceans a lot, because for me it's like because one of those things like, well, he said, why would we explore out when we haven't explored everything in what we already live yet?
Because there's so many factors of scary fucking nightmare fuel.
Yes, there are.
Pressure per square inch. It's not a vacuum. It is all there, and it only gets worse.
Yeah, but just look at it all. He's like, what if, like, let's look at Atlantis for one.
Okay. I have theories on that one now.
Because the society of, like, people that, if you go by, like, theology bases, like, God's got upset at them and sank them to the bottom. Cool. If you go by, like, people scientifically say, I don't think Atlantis existed. But all the proof was in the library. Was it Library of Alexandria? Everything that was written and everything and gone. Because I'm like, the only way to snub out information and everything like that is to get rid of it completely, not save anything for it,
and wait until that generation dies out completely. Some would say with like a war that was going on at the time, and they burned the whole library. Why would anyone fucking do that?
Especially in war, because you want their information later on. Them? Especially, like I said, war, their information that made them sustainable would always help you out. In short term, you would never get rid of that information. Unless you're like, well, there's information there that nobody needs to know about, that we dictate they can't know about. Just destroy it all.
Facts. That's very true.
It happens all the time. The thing about it is just like, that was a grand statement, because that library was known to hold information on so many things everywhere.
It was a trading hub of knowledge. That's why it was great. They used it, and like, I hate destruction of knowledge.
I do too. I get there's a reason for restricting it. Let's say it that way. There's a reason for restricting it, because certain people will act on certain things in a radical way. We'll say radical way.
Well, it's like making mustard gas. You can accidentally do that, though. You need the information of how you don't accidentally fucking unalive yourself with making mustard gas,
Well, absolutely. That's the thing about it, is like, in that respect, like, if you could unalive yourself making it, the risks. You accept the risk. That's on you after that point.
But it can be used as a bad thing too.
It can.
So no.
I know as I want to talk about the Anarchist Cookbook. It was an interesting thing.
Yep, I had it back in the day.
One of my friends had it, and we looked at it, we read it, and it started making sense. So certain things like how they work together and stuff like that.
Many a
And
pipe
that's
bomb that year.
yeah, pipe bombs, things like that. It's like cool. These are really fucking interesting things to know how to do. And we didn't. You think about it for like malicious thing. It was like we just want to see something go boom.
Bada boom. Big
That's
bada
it.
boom. That's all I want.
So it's like, oh, that's not such a horrible thing, you know? But
Until
yeah,
it ends up in a mailbox and you shred fractal shots everywhere.
yeah, we didn't do anything like that. We just blew up my
We
friend's
were
brother's
retarded.
birdhouse. He was upset
Like
about.
we were reading that book while we were watching the Faces of Death that we had ordered off of some weird site at the time. You know, getting high as shit and throwing pipe bombs at things. Like dumb.
That just makes me realize us, boys, as us growing up, we do a lot of dumb shit randomly. Just to
Doesn't
see
sound
it
like
happen.
me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But even today, I get excited about watching explosions and things like that. Like real explosions, like not like fireworks, but real fucking explosions. It's like this fucking great. Like Tannerite's fucking fun to play with. Like it's just a good
Tannerite's
quick
so fucking
release. Quick release.
You want
shoot,
to talk about
load up.
getting over an X, just dropping a little bar of Tannerite right on the middle of the engine block? I mean, don't do that. And just, anyways.
He did not just say that. Okay, we're gonna go past it. But yeah, don't do that. We don't suggest doing that at all because of
none of
legal
these are
things.
Recommendations of stupidity that has already occurred before. Please don't.
Condoning that behavior right now, but god damn it, I didn't know where you were going with it, and then it happened, and yeah, yay. But yeah, Hollow Earth. We'll go back to Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth is very interesting. They've done plenty of documentaries on it, things like that. Just because I believe it was founded in 17 something exactly. What's up, buddy? You want to come up here? Yeah, you want to come say hi? Yeah, you want to say hi? Paul, please. Follow. You had to make your. You're just a baby. Yeah.
I don't know where my babies are at.
Get on. Go lay down. Go lay down. But yeah, I enjoy Hollow Earth theory because again, there's so many things we don't know about. Not just history, just the creatures alone that are here, living here.
The giant squid, when they saw just a small bit of, that's just a house-sized squid roaming around. It's fine. Okay. Land is dope.
You'd be like, can they walk on land? That's all you know. No? All right, cool. I'm staying there.
Like, I've played D&D for a long time in my life, and Ithalid-type creatures, some would even say Cthulian monsters and shit. I'm good on that.
Well, even if you look at the history of things, because, stories and tales are based off real things because they didn't know how to really describe them, like the Hydra.
The Kraken.
Things like that. Dragons for me are just little, because, we haven't, like, no. We haven't found, like, real skeletal remains from them, which is because they were post dinosaurs,
Or were leftover.
They were could
dinosaurs.
Be leftover.
And feathers don't necessarily put
fossilized or anything like that.
Yeah, fossilized, which is what is so confusing about a lot of the dinosaurs that were. Hey, they kind of made it look different.
And, like,
that chicken raptor's eating me. Why?
Chicken raptor. I think it's funny because like they are so closely related to what they say from DNA. They're related to birds, related to reptiles. So it makes sense why there'd be feathers. It makes sense why they could be scaly. But yeah, still want to watch. I still would like to see them reanimate a dinosaur. Just one, not a lot, just one, and not a major one.
Finds a way.
I mean, they clone the celebrity's dog, so why not just fucking, bring back one little dinosaur. Little dinosaur. Not big, because let's be honest, because if we go
like
big.
Like the little yappers?
No. There's more docile dinosaurs.
Real life Littlefoot cabin crying about tree stars again?
Yeah.
I don't need that.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. It tugged at your heartstrings, didn't it?
I hate that movie. Dude, that movie was not okay for a fucking, like, 4-year-old to be watching, okay?
Land Before Time teaching
Like,
you about
look at the
loss.
cute little
Early.
dinosaurs!
Look, I watched Land Before Time. When I was younger, I watched it, and like I didn't like click references like for that. I was like, okay, cool, he died, and I just kept going on. Everybody else is just like, it was so sad. Why?
Yeah, wait until Lion King, which was
Lion-
another 2 years later. Hey, by the way, kid, you remember that little tree star bitch? Here's a lion, and just starts fucking trying to ram emotions through your heart. Dad, wake up!
It didn't resonate with me though. Neither one of those movies did.
I can't believe you would protect yourself from shutting off emotions in any way, shape, or form, Terry. Why do you think that would be?
We're not talking about me right now. Maybe one day we'll get that, but no. Yeah, it didn't resonate with me like it does everybody else. Like I understand why, but for me, it's like
it wasn't needed.
It's like it doesn't really draw to me.
You know, and for me, I think it was more like a disconnection of emotions and having to learn them through movies, and just like I said, Jim Carrey's learning how to be comedic or jokingly say things in a joking way, nonchalant towards life, even if things are going bad. Like, but would I go down to the bottom of the ocean? Fuck no. Okay, that's what we have robots for now, ladies and gentlemen.
If you could safely
Send
not
the
implode in
robot
a submarine,
down.
would you want to go?
Fuck no.
I would.
Just to see what's there?
I will watch you both do it. Hell the fuck no.
I would do it.
I know, I would too.
You can make a little bird robot and take it with you, and I will watch from the bird. I am not fucking going in the ocean.
We'll make sure it has a marble red sitting on his beak too.
Oh yeah, dude, I'll send down a rock tree with you, a little bonsai plant. You can take her down, leave it there, whatever you need to do.
The bad thing is, if we saw one of those creatures, you'd be like,
called it. Is the ship rocking there, sweetheart? That sucks is going to be the last thing you hear before.
I could just imagine his commentary if we're down there.
You would hear it rock until the point you die.
Look, me and Lana would be like, this is so peaceful. This is nice. Water everywhere. Don't got to worry about it. Then all of a sudden, see this big ass creature. Lana would be like, uh-oh. Hey, wait,
no,
uh-oh.
I wouldn't say uh-oh. I would say, can I pet it?
Poke it with a stick. Fuck it.
Look, I'm not being sexist or racist with this one. You're making the term, that statement of like, little white girls will pet anything that's fucking dangerous.
Look at this murder kitty.
Real. I mean, I would pet a murder kitty. I'd pet a murder kitten. I would. I really would. You know, that's saying a lot about myself.
As a person that has been hunted by mountain lions before, I'm good. Again, you know, I'm good. Same thing with bears. They're doing their thing.
I won't fuck with bears.
I don't fuck with bears, but that's because of where I live. I see them often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Being hunted by them sucks.
I can't remember who, but somebody had told me once that, like, they could imagine my last words on this earth would be, here, kitty, kitty.
I could see
Try
that.
to pet
I
see that
cat.
for any basic female at all.
Yeah, I could see that a lot. And during her funeral, during her eulogy, I would be like, and she did what she loves, trying to pet a goddamn cat. And then I'll say, how's it feel now, Lana? Told you dogs are better.
Listen, they're just big babies.
No,
they are hungry, big-ass fucking animals that want to eat.
They are animals that should be respected.
I would respect them.
Oh, they'll respect you too.
I wouldn't, like,
all the
just
way
go
through
up
their
to a
intestines
lion
and out
pet
their
it.
asshole. Like, it's...
Thanks for the meal, darling.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Hollow Earth. Here we go.
Hollow Earth.
Yeah, got a little video, like I said, because let's be honest, me, conspiracy theories don't work well. But yeah, this one was one I actually found more interesting because we don't know. Like, there's no way to disprove it fully. Was that quiet for y'all?
What?
Is that quiet for y'all?
I can hear it quite thoroughly.
Okay.
Very, very thoroughly, even.
Good. It's in your ear holes. 400 miles inside the Earth.
He said the thing.
He said the thing? No, I have a question for you, Crow. Since you won't no ocean, right?
I'm good. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, you're on solid land. If it was to go subterranean and actually be able to just explore it, would you do that?
Let me look at this map of what they're describing it as.
Eh?
Traces, Cave City, the
What, the
oceans are in
processing, keep going.
condoms.
You say the oceans are in condoms?
Yeah, it looks like. Look like two little penis sausages.
We're not sliding past that one.
Okay, well,
Explain
I'm
that
sending it to you right now. Shut
No,
up.
no, no,
I'm
no.
trying to
Explain
read.
it to me. This word it to me.
It
What do
looks
you mean
like
the
two
ocean?
sausages wrapped in condoms that show what the oceans are in volcanic activity. It's a map of the hollow Earth. I'm looking at it in their theory.
This bad boy up now because that's condoms.
It looks like that, and also maybe the one on the right needs to have a talk with the doctor.
Talk to the doctor's crazy. Like about that, let's go.
Saucer
Here,
to
cool.
Venus. Listen,
Look here.
it's a lot to go through.
And it is a lot.
But no, I like you know.
I see what you're talking about now.
I like the outside. You know, look.
Yeah, condoms. Looks like condoms. Yeah, looks like sausages. Condom, sausage. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, land of advanced races.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly pretentious.
Well, anyone that can do geothermic technology and use a planet as a energy source is
definitely
a higher civilization level.
Yeah,
of technology
but it's just
than
one of
us.
those things. Sediment, granite, basalt, plastic basalt, tunnel entrances. Brazil, cool. Kentucky, fucking Kentucky.
You drink enough whiskey, you can find a hole anywhere. I goddamn it.
Italy, okay. Pyramid of Giza. Huh. That would actually track more than the rest of them.
I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's alien.
But it's aliens. It's crazy. It's aliens.
The saucer to
cool.
Venus.
Yeah.
Is up there. That.
Yeah. That.
I don't know why.
Yeah, but for me, like alien standpoints is like one of those things. Like, cool. I get there's a very high probability.
I see
aliens
more
exist.
of it as an interdimensional, like higher dimensions and lower dimensions probability. Higher probability of that than just random civilization finding us kind of thing.
Well, the thing about it, if aliens, like let's say like the space aliens, like things like that, they do exist. I'm pretty sure they watched us for a while and said, fuck these people.
Or enslave and fuck them, and then produce babies that are called the Nephilim, and then destroy that race so they don't survive. Anyways, that cigarette sounds dope.
Jesus fucking Christ, the way you fucking did that. All right, back to Hollow Earth. Yeah, well, I'll go back. I'll go back to that one. Let's go back a little bit right there. Multiple layers.
Onions have layers.
They do have layers. But yeah, multiple layers.
Maybe we're just an onion, man.
Who's we?
I don't know. Ogres?
I've never seen an ogre in real life, so I'm going to go with that one. But yeah, layers of the earth. But here's the thing, because even like looking at it from like what we already know, like there's supposed to be a core,
That was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
The core.
But it's supposed to be a core, and then, everything
hot
above
moving
it.
Metal moving fast gives you magnetic protection from the giant laser beam.
Laser
deadly
beams.
Laser.
But yeah, it's like I said, it says here layers, like Haley said it thought it was layers, not just, the core and then everything else.
Core, crust, mantle.
Yeah.
Layers.
That is a man
18th
right
century
there.
mathematician
Leonhard
Euler put forth his own
scientist.
Look at that pompous.
concentric shells.
A sun at the center. Don't you start your ship.
That there were advanced civilizations.
Like, we're not doing the Antarctica thing right.
Occupied later
Located the
in
pop. He's like, all right.
1947.
That's odd,
You
Lush
think?
green areas.
I don't know shit.
Nah, I know we don't know shit, but it's just like, that's odd. Like, lush green areas in the North Pole region.
What do you mean? Like, obviously, the world is flat, and that's just a wall to keep us from falling off the edge and interacting with the turtle and the.
The turtleback fucking thing is so stupid. God. Yeah. I'm not losing
It's
it.
rumored that when Admiral Byrd's task force,
That's where Hitler went.
Okay. I said short but sweet, not too much, But like I said, I like more interest in that because that's something that can be like looked at and explored.
There's a slight availability of options to go to Antarctica and go down the giant butthole leading to the advanced civilizations of where all of the spacecrafts are coming from. Yeah.
So even with that, it's just we do have the resources now,
Mm-hmm.
and just avoid the goddamn polar bear.
They're trying to run away, man.
And trying to run away, they'll fucking just eat and decimate you as soon as they fucking see you. Because I think it was like I saw a documentary of like I think there were scientists just exploring up there doing their research stuff that, and they saw a polar bear like super far away. Like you don't have to worry so much. It's far away. They kept going on track. They're like, that polar bear is getting really fucking close. Yeah, it was before everybody like actually
And
put into
ain't
perspective.
no one coming to save you.
Put into perspective, like there's a reason why polar bears are one of the most aggressive bears ever.
They need food.
They need food. They're the only ones that eat just meat. Just meat. They don't subsidize for anything else because of where they live, everything like that. So anything is fucking food. And as soon as they lock onto you, they don't stop. So yeah, it's one of those things.
They're
So avoid the polar
hungry.
bears. They're very hungry. That's why I ask some women, say, you trust the man or the bear? And they're like, oh, the bear. Is like, cool. Man or a polar bear? And they're like, and somebody said the polar bear. Is like, you would say, look, I would trust a fucking grizzly or a black bear or brown bear over a fucking polar bear.
Oh, yes.
So because at least then I have a chance of surviving. Say polar bear? No, they don't waste either. They don't. Everything is eaten.
Yep.
Alive too.
Everything alive.
Thing.
They're one of the tummy hunters too. They'll make sure that you stay alive until the last second for that circulation of good meat.
So it's like, yeah, can't do that. Polar bears just decimate you. But yeah, we could go there, we can go look at it and everything like that, and then we could say there is no luscious green land here, or yes, there is. Because pulling up on Google Earth, it just says all things snow. I was like, cool, yeah, government control stuff, yay. So I'd rather look at it in my own eyes and say, hey, there's some merit to this. Because if I'm in a fucking snow wasteland and then all of a sudden just see green everything, I'm gonna look first. Like, am I hallucinating? Anybody else seeing this? You need to make sure. All right, we're all on the same page. Cool. Let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can feel it, touch it, and see all the aspects of it, and then even possibly if there is an entrance somewhere.
But what would be the nature of that too? Like we understand go deep into the ocean.
Huh? You want to go?
That's a lot of PSI though. So randomly dropping yourself into a squish mitten, like.
Well, because gravity is going to be more denser. It's going to everything like that. Right. Yes, but
you are, every step would be different or deadly. It could bada boom squish. Our bodies are meant and adapted to our level of gravity.
But I still want to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even the fact of except for this. It's like, if I do survive this, what would I see? Which is my
Hitler
downside.
riding a dinosaur. Hear me out.
Yep, go ahead. Hitler riding a dinosaur. Let's go.
There's a movie of it, of the center of the earth, Hitler at the center of the earth, and he's riding a dinosaur, and it's a fucking old movie that's real.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to tell that movie because I'm gonna have to watch that to see what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's
I'm
glorious.
Intrigued.
I'll send it to both. So from the cultural side, I'm looking through myths and legends kind of stuff of making reference to this, just to add a little more.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Argatha is a legendary city believed to be located at the center, inhabited by advanced civilizations, right? Shambhala.
Shambhala. Yep. Yeah, I
Yep.
saw it on the map.
The Tibetan tradition said to be a mystical kingdom within the earth, and then many native tribes and ancestors emerging from this subterranean lands, reflecting a common theme of hidden realms beneath the surface. So, I mean, there's ideas.
Like, it's not
Why
just,
don't we pick it up on
yes.
seismic studies?
Seismic studies?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
you know, why don't we pick up these giant civilizations?
I don't know. But at the same time, as if they are an advanced civilization, super advanced.
Like shielding?
I mean, not just shielding. I'm pretty sure they've already done reconnaissance if that is the case.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably dictated like they are not either worthy or they're too destructive or that's too much a wild card to even put involving ourselves with, because we're self-sustaining ourselves. We don't actually need them.
Right, they crawl out of a hole in Texas, immediately get shot in the face, and go back down into the hole.
We aren't.
Get off my property!
We aren't that bad all the time. Don't judge me. I said all the time. I said all the time. I didn't say you were wrong. I said not all the time.
Yes, we are a very trusted species.
Absolutely.
That is known not to constantly destroy, eat, maim, and harm anything different than us, and destroy our environment which we're living in at all.
That motherfucker's green.
She is not real.
I think it'd be funny though to, like, let's say they do pop up out of a hole. Okay, obviously different pigmentation.
They win.
Different pigmentation. No, different pigmentation. So we're all gonna go to, like, especially we see on any report, it's AI. That's everybody's go-to now for anything that's like they can't explain. And then they find out it's real, and then the unknown,
and we're slaves again.
The hate, it's going to start the wars. It's going to start everything, even though they might have came up just say, "Hey, I just want to let you know y'all are fucking up," and then probably try to go away.
We keep throwing our trash up here, but why is it exploding now? We need to figure this out. When you asked me to go to Earth traveling again, don't know. Hate being the idea of being trapped in a cave. One of the most fearful things too of like cave diving.
You would say that's a no-go for you?
Hell no on that one either.
I'm a bigger guy, but I still like to do it.
Yeah, I like the little meme of the Grim Reaper talking to a guy that's trapped inside of like a fucking rock hole. Hey man, I've been down here for like 7 weeks. Can I just die? How do you want me to get you? What do you want me to call the Slim Reaper? I can't get to you, man. Like fucking.
You just stuck now, man.
Yeah, that's just your thing now. You're cave guy.
Man, something tells me my luck that would be something that happened to me though. It'd be like, I'd be like, I want to see it. I just want to go and do it, and then I get stuck there, and then I don't get to die. I'm just there.
Mm-hmm.
Existing.
Yeah, and then
you could have been eating Cheetos.
Why Cheetos?
I don't know. You seem like a person that would have dust on their fingers.
Oh, crazy. And no, for your case, I forget the name of the fucking brand. I don't really eat chips or stuff like that much, but it's no,
kettle ones are my favorite.
I know the brand. I know the flavor. It's garden salsa or whatever. It's just, I can't remember what it's called. Something garden, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're good. They're good. I like those more.
So, in the Ventures of Dante, do you think that relates to the Hollow Earth theoretical?
I don't know, because he travels through the hell, right? He travels hell and so that.
He travels through hell to get back a soul that he loved, right? And it goes through the layers of hell, which in a lot of thoughts are going deeper into the earth. That was a lot of Greek mythology that, upheld by, what was it, Hades?
Yeah, Hades.
Yeah, Hades or his wife.
Persephone.
Thank you. And, they ruled over that because he fought Cerberus and all those fun things. As pertaining to looking down the giant hole, what's protecting it? That could be fucking terrifying to find out.
It'd be interesting to know.
It'd be interesting to know. For me, far away from the interesting.
You're like,
So,
strap a camera to yourself as live streaming so I know.
Make a bird figure that shit out from a far away.
Yeah, I'm always the one that's like, I want to try it. I want to go do it. I'll be the guinea pig, you know? Right, that's just
Okay.
it. Yeah, I'd be okay with it being the guinea pig.
Yeah,
and like,
I'm okay with you being that too.
You're like, I will document your last words for you, buddy. I'm gonna
make fun of you before you die.
Here is Robot Crow. Take
like,
with.
hey man, this kind of sucks. Shit. Anyways, I gotta go out and grab a smoke real quick. I'll be right back, man. You hold in there, buddy.
Don't leave me while I'm dying here.
I'm still here. I'm just off the camera.
But yeah, like I said, if it's explorable, it was like somebody asked me what I want to do, like before I die, and I was like, I want to climb Everest, you know, because it's a select list, and everyone's like, well, what if you die there? It's like, that's fine.
The mountain of bodies.
Like, it intrigues me. It's something that, like, I will push myself past certain limits I didn't think I could if I do get to the top, and then I still have to come back down.
I would be that guy that just flies a helicopter. Touched it. All right, moving on. Let's go to Nepal.
Yeah, but I just want, like, not just the adventure, but also just see if I can do it, and what will break in me to accomplish that standpoint.
Pushing your limits.
I'll try every once in a while.
Did that a lot when I was young. I'm good. I've seen the consequences of pushing my limits.
Yeah, but in that one, I'm not hurting anyone else. It's just me. You know, It's just me, nature.
I'll record it,
that's
buddy.
It. You would record it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, just for you. Oh, why you got Blackfoot, Terry? That's crazy. You know,
just doing some things.
I'll record it as long as you let me, like, hit your fucking foot with the fire poker, like the Adam Sandler scene.
Hell no.
When you lose all feeling of it, but it's still there. I just want to be able
to. Hell no.
Aw.
No. I'm getting that shit.
Anything fun.
I'm getting that goddamn thing amputated. That happens. I'm not attached to anything like that. No. But yeah. Whose turn is it? Lana or Crow's? Nick's.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Don't do the.
How about the bygone pipes?
The what?
Bygone pipes.
What is that?
It's from China. They were found.
Oh, there you go.
They're the fossilized, pretty much eroded pipes that have the same composition of regular pipes of today, of metal. If naturally forming was a thing, that doesn't look naturally forming. If you just, even at a first glance, that is odd.
Here's what he's talking about right here. Ooh, on the screen.
Yeah, so this was found.
Motherfucker.
Not today.
No, you're not getting my email. No trans-bygone pipes aren't alien artifacts. Okay. I like that, because that also says, like, what I've been saying so long, and even though it's proven in history, and people are just like, no, the Industrial Revolution happened at this time. It's like, bro, look at all the old empires and shit like that.
But it actually brings together cool shit like archaeology and geology and true studies of old civilizations, because that is not fucking natural, dog. You know?
No, especially if it has a composition, even though it has a composition of, like, our pipes we use today.
Silicon dioxide, calcium oxide, ferric oxide. 8% of the material remaining in these things don't even fucking know.
Yeah, and it's wild because,
it's probably a tree.
It's not a fucking tree, but yeah. These things are like, they were there so long ago. So that says, again, what I keep fucking saying. It's like, look, man, those who don't look at fucking history are fucking just fucking dumb. Because there's reason that, like, such great fucking empires fucking fell and things like that. But they had so much technology for themselves that they didn't share. I mean, did not share. They didn't have like
Why would you
massive
trust your
trading and
neighbor
everything.
with the weapons that could kill you?
I'm saying the weapons, the things to make things convenient. They didn't share it because they didn't have the avenue at the point in time to share it for like that vast way away, you know. And it's like cool, makes sense. And but then they fall and all that knowledge is gone. And how they did it, steam power, fucking hydraulics, things like that.
Vibrations.
The vibrational island.
Yeah, the vibrations to heal and cure wounds that were miraculous at the time, or calming someone in a manic nature, that by just sounds. And they were like druidistic things that were real.
They weren't even being
still
like,
can be shown
manipulated.
today that actually have
healing properties and stuff.
Healing property and an idea effect, like with babies too, to help with calming babies down. Vibrations are a big thing because when they're growing in the tummy, heartbeat is a thing. That's why baritone voices calm children. It makes sense. Things that make sense are good. I like that part. Birds are fucking real. Okay. I need some vibrations.
You need some vibrations?
I need some vibrations.
Well, your chair vibrates. There you go. No, and it's weird how that island of healing just got wiped off.
God.
That's something that we're not going to go in depth with because, there's some
no way
bits,
to prove or disprove
there's no way to prove or disprove it, but there's references to it throughout so many things, and it's just like, why the fuck they shutting this shit out? Especially if it's a means for
because you
helping.
Can't charge for it. Once you learn how to do it, if people learned how to do it, you would not be able. It's the same thing with Nikola Tesla. Free energy for everyone, or let's charge the ever-living god shit out of them. Healing properties for everyone? No. Let's make it kind of work, but only for the specific issues that they're going through, and charge them for that too. Make it worse. Like, if things were free and renewable, you couldn't be owned by it, and that's how you lose a civilization. At least one that's owned.
Yes, at least one that's owned. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy how that happens.
Yeah.
Your turn.
My turn.
Your turn.
What you got?
Which one?
Let's
do.
Pull straws.
Well, because we've been talking about like ancient civilizations and things like that, how about the conspiracy theory that aliens built the pyramids?
Okay, I'm going to smoke before this one because there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, I'll start that one. So, aliens built the pyramids. So there's a song that came out late in these early 2000s, and it was like they went with like slaves built it, things like that. Then they kept going. Like, no, slaves didn't do it. It was these people who volunteered, even though that, they were masters of their craft. Okay.
Yeah.
Which I had an issue with because like if they're masters of their craft, things like that, and they needed to make a living, and back then currency was a thing. So it wasn't like, good works were rewarded good works. They were still paying the taxes, things like that. They had businesses, property, and crops.
Homage to the king.
Yeah, exactly. So that just all stopped for them to build the pyramids. Doesn't make sense, because like I said, made the reference one episode earlier, like with Randall, and he's like, yeah, slaves did build the pyramids from my point of view, and somebody went in the comments, it wasn't slaves, it was this, and I was like, okay, buddy, calm down. Like, we just have a talk. We could just have a talk about it. And I said, okay, cool. Where's your proof? That's all I said.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? Because he's okay. Yeah, they might not have been called quote unquote slaves, but you look on common terms, that is slave. So it's one of the things, they own people.
And if anyone's gonna say it, Terry's gonna say it. All right.
Yeah, I'll say it. It's all good. Bring the hate to me. It's fine. Because no matter what anybody wants to say, slavery was the most beneficial workforce you could ever have because you just kept them fed, make sure they don't die easily, and just make them do all the dirty work and the heavy lifting. And then all the fine tuning stuff can be done by people who did that for a craft.
Yeah, breed the strong ones together.
Yeah, so like you have these people that lift, do all these simple tasks that take so many hours, but you have such a vast number of them, it could get done faster.
How much does each brick of the pyramid weigh?
Each brick of the pyramid weigh, it is 2.3 to 2.5 tons. So 5,000 to 5,500 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Each one. So in retrospect, is 2.3 million limestone and granite blocks.
And some of the granite blocks in the King's Chamber weigh up to 50 to 70 tons.
Mm-hmm. Of course, the king has to have the nice shit.
Hundreds of slaves perfectly cut and put them in their place at such a great manner.
Yeah, it's completely uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's dope. Looks nice, but doesn't add up fully. Like, I know the manpower behind it, like lifting that. Cool. And they use pulley systems, things like that, because like that makes sense. Like, you know how to do that.
How do that at elevation?
At angles too. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but in my head I'm looking at it as like, but who planned all this out correctly?
I think we talked about this in one of our late night
brain
buzzings
because even when you look at the Sphinx,
the Egyptians just moved into these awesome fucking things that were already there.
Yeah, because weren't they like kind of nomadic before that too?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at like how the history was,
supposedly.
Yeah, they were nomadic because they went with like the flow of like herds, things like that. Because back then it wasn't all desert. It wasn't fucking all desert back then.
Even biblical references, they traveled the sands.
Yep.
Hey, look at these cool things.
Shit, there's a fucking room in this motherfucker.
Damn, did you know this staff shot laser beam? This shit is cool. I'm king now.
Yeah, but like, it's one of those things that you look at it, you're like, huh. Even looking at Aztecs, like Aztecs.
Some of my favorite shit is that stuff down in South America.
Yeah, like there's such an interesting thing, and there's bits, and the funny thing, like it got wiped out, but why do bits of their culture like bleed into everything else?
El Dorado, the city of gold.
I'm like, yeah, it goes to that Spanish Inquisition, looking at all those things too. Like Spain came there for a fucking reason, because they didn't have any true reason to go there.
To
like besides the gold, Xibalba, like what really was the reason for them? And they're like, religion. No, man, it don't make sense why you travel across the world for that when you didn't fix it all around your whole country yet.
Well, to be fair, oil, that shit's mine. You know?
I mean, yeah, same difference here. We do the same shit. We do.
To this day.
And it's never going to stop.
So, do you think they're nuclear reactors, the pyramids?
No. Because I think of any alien race or anything like that, I think they're smarter.
And, yeah, the cool thing on placement, they exactly envelop the stars.
They do.
In such a precise manner that is...
Even though we're at an axis, the tilted axis.
Weird. It dilates gravity while you're by it, which is awesome. From how much mass it has. Like, that's really fucking cool.
It's cool.
Weird.
But you look at it all and, like, the precision, like you said, like, it's crazy. And then, like, okay, maybe aliens could have, like, we'll say could. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not saying they did, but could have.
I'm not saying it's aliens.
I'm not saying it's aliens. They could have had something to do with it.
A different civilization.
And then you look at how things were back then. It would have been easier for them to interact, especially for a nomadic people who don't know really.
They don't have nuclear options.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah. They have sticks, stones, and spears.
Throw the cheese. Yeah. Like that was their defense.
Yeah. They didn't have a Canada back then.
Yeah.
For those that don't know reference, Canadians was it World War II or World War I? Yeah, World War II. They it's one of the others, but they throw food over to the enemy trenches and basically just start getting them used to like, oh, they're being nice to us, they're trying to be civilized to us, everything like that. Then one day, when they threw it over, they threw fucking grenades and everybody rushed to it like it was fucking food and just fucking wiped them fucking out.
1915.
1915, yeah. Wiped them fucking out. And then we have the Geneva Conventions now.
I think it's a great idea.
Look, honestly,
it was a really good idea.
Honestly, and I know there's somebody going to come for me for this one. If Canada was like it used to be back then, I would absolutely love Canada now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were ruthless. They got the shit done. They didn't deal with the politics shit. They didn't care about left, right, anything like that.
Let's go ahead and bomb them, man.
Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's wipe out their whole fucking village. Just like, why? Because the bad guys are there.
Mm-hmm.
But what about else?
Point too.
They're like, hey, what about casualties? No casualties. All gone. What? All gone. What do you mean all gone? Say, yeah. So you had I remember
no more problem.
I can't remember what fucking paper I was reading on this. Like when when U.S. asked them how many human casualties, how many civilian casualties they had. Oh, we had none. And they said, "Oh, good job. That's awesome. How did you get rid of them all?" I said, "Oh no, we poisoned the water supply and everybody's good. Everybody's dead." You said no casualties. Yeah, no casualties, no survivors.
The end.
And they're like, "Yeah, we gotta write that down. You can't do that." Or the fucking spores, man. They were fucking crafty. They used fucking spores to fucking poison people and things like that. They did some fucking like people's like CIA's fucking dirty and nasty. No, Canadians back then were fucking the fucking leaders of that shit. Oh, we're gonna get this shit done. These enemies, cool. Enemies here. Yes. Enemies are only here, right? So yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, we need to formulate a plan to take care of this. Oh, it's already done. Take care of no more enemies. Yeah, no more enemies. Yeah, we're gonna put you on a fucking leash. That's what happened.
But now they're confused of what women are.
They're confused about so much more than just like fucking what somebody wants to be or their sex or whatever. Who gives a shit about that? It's not even fucking important. It's fucking, Nope. That's all. Saw it. Yep.
Back now, y'all.
Pause.
Bring it on back. Yeah, aliens, everybody. But yeah, I think it would be very grand to get to interact with an advanced alien race, to ask the questions.
Take me with you, dog.
No, I'm not taking it with you because for me,
I don't want to be here.
But for me, it's like not taking it with you because they could probably give me a better fucking avenue of life if they could. But I would ask the questions of, can you tell me what you actually interacted with throughout history here? So I know.
What have you been a part of in
what are you
our history?
Why did you choose to help? Why? Especially you see today, everything going on today. Like, why did you choose to help us back then? Just to have the answer. Because it could be a revelation. It could be they felt sorry for us.
They were using us as a workforce to
it could be used as like a workforce, but
while studying
are they just experimenting with us? Like, we'll give you the ground blocks here, just place these good things here and see what happens.
I was gonna say maybe like they saw a potential and they helped, and now they're like, oh fuck.
Probably why they won't come back. That's the case.
Probably.
Like, we gave you ideas of making power to help you throughout all eternity, and you say we're gonna charge the fuck out of you.
They're gonna be like, we were trying to be nice. You fucked it up.
Now it's sad.
Yeah, sad. Sadness is a emotion that I think doesn't get played enough. And I don't mean played against somebody, but like doesn't get what's the word for it? It doesn't get the merit it truly deserves for true sadness. Not just because you're upset, but true sadness. Because nobody really gets...
Get far away from doom scroll for about 18 hours and then fall asleep, wake up, do the same thing again tomorrow, like it's going to change anything. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a coping mechanism. That's a downright coping mechanism. That's horrible. Give you that instantaneous dopamine rush, even though it's not get true dopamine anymore.
It's a plead for it. Molded by it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's like, why the fuck does her arm have a tail?
Wait, what? Excuse you? But her? I
was like, is she a furry? God damn it, you didn't tell me this, and I'm talking with her this whole time. I don't want to see it.
He's like, don't show me the tail.
He came to say hi.
Cats aren't real.
King Kitty Zero over there.
King Kitty Zero, first of his name, ruler of the world.
Yeah, if cats could rule the world, would we be better off or not?
They would be from hell.
They didn't answer the question. Would we be better off?
I don't like
Probably
it.
not. I would say probably not.
It's all right. Just throw it in wherever you want it.
Yeah. Can do that. I just don't feel like re-recording and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
How dare you?
I know. Not wanting to do extra fucking work for no reason.
So do you think patterns in life, because it could be conspiracy, like the flower of life, geometrical intricacies, does it play into a bigger part that we can't see or haven't touched on in many civilizations?
I don't know. I don't know much about the flower of life. It's one of those things of, I don't look into those things most of the time. So it goes unity, the cycle of birth and rebirth, and the underlying divine structure of existence. Okay. It is believed to represent the fundamental blueprint of the universe and how everything arises from a single source.
Yeah.
A single source?
Have you ever done acid?
No.
Have you done any hallucinogenics? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Jimmy.
You see a lot of stuff in that, and it's proven to help with PTSD and psychosis and depression and all sorts of things when controlled correctly, like ayahuasca and peyote and the wonderful toad. You die in these journeys, like genuinely full ego death, and it's so odd. It's fucking wild, going through it.
So Jimmy asked me one day, he's like, would you be interested in doing this thing? Like one of those, like
The
the
camp?
psychedelic,
Are you
the
talking about the camp down there in Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like, could you? He's like, I think one day I was like,
specifically for vets too. Like,
yeah, and it's like
they welcome everyone.
And I look at it and I'm just like, I don't know if I'd be okay with that. He's like, why? I said, because I need to know there's some levels of like security and things like that. He's like, why? I said, I hold a lot of things deep down, and I process them little by little to make sure I don't overwhelm myself or anyone else around me or go to prison.
It'll build and block you, man. And those are special ops and fucking big bad motherfucker corn-fed, like, take out a whole country by themselves kind of people that are doing that stuff down there to get over that process too. And it's wild, some of the things they talk about.
I've looked through it and reviewed it. It's like, I mean, it'd be interesting. He's like, you should probably look into it, man. It's like,
right now, no. Mexico no, let's not. Wait a second,
But yeah. And he's like, well, there's some here in the US too. He's like, yeah, I don't trust that. He's like, what? Don't trust it. So why? There's always an angle. There's always a fucking angle. So why? If it's not promotion, which means that you are their experiment and their front page child now. So they're gonna make you look like this. And you might say, well, I don't feel like this is good. And they can find ways to spin anything.
Oh, that's just you getting rid of the shell of your former self.
Or like, you gotta try it again. And then trust us, it'll get better.
He was on other drugs when he maimed and killed that person and ate their face, all right? That's why the process didn't work.
You had something to say?
Yeah, well, on this topic specifically, I know that spiritually some people do it for people who are spiritual like me, like I'm Wiccan, and of that sense, will do things like this to open what's called the third eye and like be more connected. And for some people they say it works, some people they say it doesn't. And because I've watched videos of one person specifically who went on that journey and went somewhere and did it, and they're like, it completely opened up, they say, their psychic abilities and things like that. And I'm like, huh.
Did you say wait, did you say psychic abilities?
Mm-hmm.
Like even the thought of like hearing people while they're not speaking kind of deal.
Well, like being clairvoyant and clairsentient and those things, being able to, because the person I'm talking about already says that they are clairvoyant, and it opened up their ability even more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really interesting on that aspect of it from a spiritual side that I do believe in, that they did it. And I'm like,
Why did they call it clairsentient when it's just intuition?
Pattern recognition,
But
and
again,
it needs to be explained by something else. One, that would be one option. It needs to be explained by something mystical to rationalize it, instead of pattern recognition and intelligence and, mulling through different thoughts together. Dreaming, like, I swear to this day that I keep dreaming things that happen, 2 weeks later. Is it a simulation? Don't fucking know. It's just fucking weird when it does happen. Deja vu.
Yeah.
The, like, damn near having a panic attack because I dreamt the exact thing or discussion or just random night of talking with random people about a specific subject. And then I'm over there hyperventilating in the corner because I've seen this man. It was like,
yeah, it's because I'm looking up like what's this word again? Clairsentience, because that's a word I don't really hear, and everything goes from empathetic intuitions. Like, cool, that's a learned thing, or you're just naturally empathetic, something like that. And then your intuition's like usually keen, and
like,
most people shut it down.
watching facial cues and using it.
Anyways, and then like physical sensations, I get that. That makes sense. Like physical sensations, like look, hair stands up, things like that. Triggers for yourself to say, "Hey, bitch, might want to be on your guard." Things like that. That makes sense. And then it goes to energy reading, and I don't understand what the fuck that means.
Okay, so like feels. As a person that has been in stressful situations, it's like the smell of the environment you're about to get into. Like you can tell when something's wrong or bad. It's that, again, intuitive. It's hard to explain because it's not just a smell. It's like smelling ozone, Fight Club. Like cabin pressure just reached zero, but you don't know why and where is it at, what's the enemy. But it's right before something kicks the fuck off. Like that's how I sees it.
Also, to touch on that, how I also see it is like going to a place where something has happened. Every place has a story to tell, but like picking up on that feeling of the story of whether it's like something good has happened or more times than not something like tragic has happened, and picking up on that feeling, like that energy that's left there.
Yeah, I don't get that one at all. It doesn't make sense in my brain. Like I'm trying to understand it, but it's just like it just like it doesn't click correctly. So I get like for you, like it makes sense because you do actually feel like that a lot, and you're like, I have a bad feeling about this, or this is a really good feeling. It's like, why? I'm not like, why? It's just fucking Tuesday.
Yeah. And it's the thing is like it's not something like easily explained. It's just like it's like a feeling in your gut that you have of like, oh shit, something's gonna happen, or like it's gonna be a good day. Like it's just this instinct that you have. And some
like
people are
when I
more in
first
touch
met
with
you,
it.
Terry, like joining into a conversation. Don't like that guy, that guy, that guy. You're cool. You're cool. All right. See you around. Like immediate, just from hearing a talk and presence came canter. Like it's everything.
I can get that, but that's more of like you react to them because of how they say things or how they hold themselves or how they sit or that's body language
Service
recognition.
dogs.
Yeah.
Smelling blood pressure. Knowing that you're low on sugar. Some people, I think, have that ability.
Somebody Salem?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I hate cats.
He hates cats with passion.
We got 5 in this house.
How to fucking get him out of a conversation really fast. Show him a cat.
Fuck you, you kitchen witch.
Kitchen witch.
Not
Go
a
back to
kitchen
where
witch.
Zachary Binks is fucking buried, all right?
Well, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I get that. And then like some of the things, it goes to like somatic sensing. That is the only thing in here that makes the most sense to me because like it says clear feeling, clear sensing. When your body acts as a sensor, often linked to like, I'm not understanding this part, sacral chakra. I don't get that. Don't understand it.
So
not
chakras are the thoughts of what are your soul throughout your body. And it's the same kind of deal with, like acupuncture
Okay.
type stuff of learning the body and its intricacies, like how if you have a migraine, you can massage, between your index finger and thumb to help relieve that migraine. Why does that work? Don't know. I'm kind of dumb,
Yeah.
but it does.
Yeah, there's 7 major chakras, and the body is the theory. There's like the crown, which is the top of the head, and then you have the third eye, and then you have the throat, and then the heart, the solar plexus.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I did too in my head. I just didn't do it out loud.
It escaped. My bad, dog. My bad. It escaped.
It's okay. We're adults. We promise.
Are you sure? I thought we were children with drinking permits.
I'll accept that too.
That's not bad. It's just representation.
I tell people that a lot nowadays. I'm like, I'm not an adult. I'm a child with a drinking permit.
Permit, not problem. Got it.
Well,
I mean, you could have a permit and a problem.
I mean, 7
I don't
bottles of
want to hear
wine
anything
says
but
otherwise.
7 bottle wine.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't even opened one yet, okay?
Yet.
I'll take it. Why don't you just give them away then?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll drink
stand.
them. Just
Why don't you pour them
not
down the
right
drain?
now.
Why don't you pour them down the drain?
That is alcohol abuse and a waste of money.
The way you just said that says that you were
I
not okay
completely
with that.
respect everything more about you right now. Except for the cat. Still can't
Henry,
ground that.
you know that I don't accept alcohol abuse. You don't waste alcohol.
Tis true. Lots of funny stories for that one. But on this one, so the clear sensing. So for me, it makes sense to me. Like I'm in the highest stress situations when I feel the most clear. Ever. And you came back just for that, didn't you? Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
It's just
dog.
like
What are you
ever,
talking
like
about?
things going off around me, and like everything's burning. And I'm just like everything it's clear, it makes sense, and I can work with this. I can work with every
Constructive
aspect of this.
chaos. You say.
Every single bit of it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you're fine. And then when when everything gets calm, that's when I panic.
Because you only have yourself then. That's the scary part.
I have myself, I have the voices, I have the things. Yeah, the fucking ear ringing that just won't stop sometimes. Sometimes it does, and it's great when it does.
And then
like,
it's
I can hear
scary,
out
too.
both ears.
Like, why are you stopping? What happened?
Yep. And it's bad, like sometimes like the hair stands up on the back of my neck out of nowhere, and I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, shit. And I'm looking around and I look out the window. I'm like, is somebody doing something? And then like nothing happens and it goes down, it goes away. I'm like, that's odd. That's really odd. Huh. I'm gonna message my friends, make sure they're okay.
Exactly. Whenever you were little, when you were trying to go to sleep, like in the dark, you close your eyes. Did you see movement still past that? In the complete
Always.
dark? Yeah.
Always.
Like traveling tunnels and shit. Okay.
It's just one of those things. That's why also another reason why I don't sleep very much. Because
What?
when I sleep, old things and new things and everything going on now all mixed together and blend together, and it not only does it like feel welcoming slash puts me on alert at the same time, but it's how do I say this? It's a remembrance of something that I either want it, hate it, or a mix of both, and it's just like always there, like closing my eyes and see certain people.
Yeah, or why don't you sleep more? Well, when I do fall asleep, I'm being stabbed to death. I'm being shot in the neck. I'm having things injected into me with hypodermic needles that I can feel every fucking part of it. Once dreamed of me just sitting on a pedestal, picking razor wire out of my leg, feeling the blood, smelling the copper, just razor wire, just unwrapping it slowly for hours, what felt like days, just doing this, feeling the pain and the blood, everything. That, why don't you sleep so much? I shouldn't fucking want to sleep at that point.
I mean, it's like the psychosis comes into play too. Because when you finally do accept sleep, is it too far gone and you're just stuck there? Because everybody talks about paralysis demons, things like that, and like paralysis demons. Me, like I was like in my head, somebody said I was fucking crazy. I was like, I'd rather deal with a paralysis demon.
Yeah.
So what? One fucking thing? That's it? You can't move? Okay, cool. Can't close your eyes? Cool. Guess what? I'm just there. Nothing's actually happening to me though. But no, you just have to look at the paralysis demon that's crawling around your room. So that's like, yeah, that I'll take that.
Yeah,
I will
take that every day.
I will gladly take a fucking paralysis demon over me when I go through psychosis.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so no, absolutely not. And they're like, it was like, you fucking don't know what you're talking about or what you're dealing with. Like, you know what? I wish you could have my brain for a day, a full 24 hours, and look at that. And then it's going to make your body act weird too, by the way, and everything else, and things that are to the average person that doesn't deal with a lot of things or have been through so much like horrible shit, they'll be like, why the fuck am I on high alert 24/7?
What's
mad at the wall?
Well, how hard is to sleep? Reason why we don't sleep. Psychosis effects of it, seeing things, then paralysis demon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it goes to that standpoint. So
but it all plays into the same exact shit too.
Yeah.
Of
had the clear sensing and everything like that, and like
spiritual, you know, and a lot of religions involve someone that has meditated in a cave or you know, gone without food for days or gotten revelation from meditation.
Yeah, and I can see getting revelation from meditation. That makes sense to me, especially if you're in a peaceful, tranquil state and you're just
I would be so interested to see your ego death.
You would mine? I don't even show a lot of ego most of the time.
No, I mean, like full ego death is an encounter that you can get from the trips that I was talking about. It break down everything, start rebuild. Like that would be interesting to see in your life.
Yeah, but for me, you know, I'd never do something like that.
Just like the adventure.
Because if I mean breaking it down, that means removing parts that are there for a reason.
It's still there. It's just now you're going to think about it differently. It is life-changing kind of stuff, though. It really is.
Maybe, but clairvoyant shit. Yeah, clairvoyant stuff. I got a question for you, Lana. Do you believe in the true like psychic abilities of people when they say they do have them, or are you skeptical?
Skeptical at first. There are some people that I've watched that I believe have some intuition or gift, but I do not believe everybody if they say that they are a psychic or if they say they're sentient or clairaudient. Like I don't believe everybody is that. There are some people that I have more faith, I guess, that they have these gifts, and there are people that I'm like, no.
You said that word. You said faith.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Because you gotta have faith.
Because I'm never gonna 100% know if this is true or not. It's because of what I believe in. I do have faith that there are people with these gifts somewhere in the world. Does everybody who say they have some kind of gift like this have them? I do not believe that. So I'm always skeptical at first until I can be proven otherwise. There was this one, God, who's...
You know, there was this wonderful black lady once that used to talk with the dead in the night.
She was on TV late at night, wasn't she?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Mother something eventually gets sued.
Well, a lot of people know the Long Island Medium.
Yeah.
But
I don't know who that is.
She had like a whole, I don't know if she still has it, but she had like this whole TV series on TLC.
She had a TV series.
But I like a lot of crime shows, and
of course you do.
It's almost like it's a type.
Fuck off. One of the I can't remember what TV show I watched, what it was, but one of the episodes I watched of something was about a kidnapping, and this mother went to the Long Island Medium and was told that her daughter was dead, that was kidnapped. Her daughter watched that episode on the TV of where she was being held. And her mother died believing that her daughter was already dead when she was just in somebody's basement kidnapped. So I'm like, there are ways to easily disprove that not everybody is as gifted as they say they are, which is why I am skeptical until proven otherwise. But I do fundamentally believe these types of gifts are out there, just not as prominent as some people say they are.
Yeah. Because you say that you're Wiccan, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't clairvoyancy play a part in some Wiccan history?
It does.
So
And it matters which part you're going into. Are you a kitchen witch? Are you a water believer? Like, what avenues do you go down?
I'm not a kitchen witch.
I don't even know what that fucking means. Not gonna lie.
A kitchen witch is somebody who, when they're doing their spells and their ceremonies and things like that, it is in the kitchen. It is cooking things, making things, using kitchen ingredients. It is
essentially like a D&D, like a hag.
Okay.
Toil and trouble,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The ideology of that.
Yeah. I'm a wanderer. I try to look into different aspects. I don't practice as much as I would like to, but I do have a whole, you guys can't really see it, but it's a tree bookshelf of all of my books. And that's just my religious books. That's all my Wiccan stuff. But no, I wouldn't say I'm that. I'm not a green witch either. I don't fuck with plants.
Give me a description on what that means, because remember, I don't know.
It's nature environment, and
growing
more the rituals are out in the groving zones of becoming more in touch with nature and doing your ceremonies there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm more, because I'm what's called a baby Wiccan. I'm still exploring my options and what is out there. So just looking into what more feels right and exploring everything.
Just wonder, because if clairvoyancy goes in that and you're skeptical of it, does that mean that you're being against some parts of being a Wiccan because you're being skeptical of it? Even though, like, I don't know how much belief goes into, like, with a Wiccan, let's say a Wiccan says they're clairvoyant or is stated to be clairvoyant, something like that. Are you still skeptical of that?
I would say yes, because
people suck.
Yeah. People will say things to get attention. They'll say things to be different, or like there's so many things that people will say about themselves, whether it's true or not. I personally, no matter what your religion is or anything, if you tell me you are clairvoyant or any of the clairs, I will always be skeptical at first, because of the fact that it is, while the religion is now being more acceptable, there have been so many cases of frauds and fakes when it comes to being clairvoyant and things like that.
Is it because you think the reason why?
I'm sorry, I'm not reacting to you. My fucking shit
No,
went
you're good.
there for a second.
So with that, do you think the boom because of media, movies, and that made it to where now Wiccan is just a fad more than just, actually being a theology to be behind, like, for wanting to be it?
I definitely think that, how to say this, I think it's been beneficial, but I think it's also been very harmful. I think while it's becoming more accepted in today's society, there are a lot of people that are doing it because it's an it thing, like it's a niche or other things, and it makes the people that take this religion very seriously look in a certain way that we might not be. So I think it's like towing the line of, while it's nice because more people can be open about it and talk about it and be accepted for this to be their religion, it's also harmful of the fact that now that because it's accepted, people can display it in a light that it's not.
I mean, I doubt anyone thought that I would know anything about Wiccanisms and shit.
Not really.
Either. Yeah,
I'm
like very learned of it. I
like
love
big old jumble of knowledge. They just, some people think it's random, and then it actually makes sense.
And
when
I
it comes
still
out.
can't do math.
Yes, I know. The funny thing is, like, you could just, like, go through all this other shit and, like, everything in so depth, but math
and technology, both of those really bad at. But everything I just gather more because I'm hungry for it, you know.
That's how I am, and well, you've seen the downsides of
I
that
know.
one. Yeah, it goes bad because then I do the self-aware thing and reflecting thing, and then it just goes with that, and just keeps going and going and going and going, and then you're like, hey, you should probably go to sleep. It's like, maybe.
Probably.
And then you fall asleep right next to me while I'm listening to country and just, oh, good night, little Terry Bear. And so this was my last show that Terry let me do with him.
Well, it's not your last show, but god damn it, I'm editing that out.
Make note.
No.
Yes.
Keep it.
Send your notes.
No. Only one person call me Terry Bear. That's it.
Listen,
That's why.
I have 17 banned ways to try and say Terror Bear in his Twitch chat. So I
have
finds a
literally
way to fuck with Terry.
Like when I see it, it's like, god damn it. And I have to I stop everything I'm fucking doing on the spot. Everything I'm doing. Don't care about
By the
having a
time
full-out
he deletes it,
conversation.
there's another one.
And I was like, cool, delete, ban term, put it up there, done. And there's no this motherfucker. I just need to have my ban term list just up anytime I do anything on live. That's just it. But yeah, the reason why I asked that is because, like, for me, like, I grew up Southern Baptist, things like that. So there are certain things if you were actively, and I'm saying you're skeptic of it,
Burner!
you usually got things like that. You get you don't really get pushed out, but you get the judgment of the community just for simply asking a simple question because you want to know, just like to verify, to have like, okay, cool, this is the reason why. Because like me and my close friend Wade, like he passed away, but we always ask like, what if we're wrong? Because there's no like this is like, yes, this is faith 100% everything, but then there's the question of what if we are actually wrong and we're looking at this wrong and we're depicting all these things depicted in these words are wrong. If the translation might be slightly off, it could fuck up every single thing in that.
Anything written by man is fallible.
Exactly. And that's where it goes to that simple. That's the reason why I asked. Because, because we did the thing. We asked it out loud in church.
That's a no-no. I found that out.
No, I am coming from an aspect as well. Just for people watching this, I am not in a coven. I am a solitary witch at the moment.
She's in a cult.
She hasn't found her cult yet, Terry. That's what she was saying.
Basically.
Man.
Allegedly.
Well,
not allegedly. I'm not in a coven.
In a lot of cases of coven stuff, it's involving people that have been in it for a while and see what you're trying to do with your stuff, and that they're better at than you.
Mm-hmm.
And they teach you how it's like brotherhood in our kind of nomenclature of shit. That's how they do it, but with female.
Yeah,
and usually only female. Rarely are men allowed in a lot of this area, which it's started to change. But is very rare for any male to practice a lot of the stuff that they do as well, because it's more of a feminine energy.
Okay.
Well, that's where the symbol of the mother, the maiden, and the crone also comes in, because it represents the female life cycle. And so you have the crone, which is your elder, who's the widest. And then you have your mother figures who, are still learning but have more knowledge and can guide the younger ones, who are the maidens, who are the babies.
He's very, very much dope.
He's a cute dope.
Yeah. He knows he's cute. That's why he just does everything. But yeah, that's why. And
what in the
for
fuck
reference,
is that?
My juice.
It's a BB-8. Is that a BB-8 fucking water bottle?
That
no,
what is it, like a hammer fist?
Oh no, I'm talking the pattern on it. It looks like a BB-8. Star Wars nerd.
No, they're oranges.
Tangerine.
I got happy for a second. Never mind, it's gone now. But what's your reference earlier for the late 90s, 2000s? Miss Cleo. That's who it was. Miss Cleo,
that's what it was.
Yeah. Miss Cleo. Yeah. Psychic Readers Network. I always thought that was the biggest crock of shit in my fucking life. How the fuck are you going to be clairvoyant far away all the time?
And it was. And that's another social cue of learning how to read your audience and lead answers to the correct direction you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
You watched me do it in front of your eyes to people. Like,
yeah, like even sorry to say this out loud. Like I asked Lana what I say. I want you to pull for me one day, and she's like, no.
No.
I was like, why not? I said, you're not here in front of me, so no. I was like, why not? She's like, had to be in front of me. I was like, huh, it's odd. Only one that's ever said they could pull and everything said that to me, by the way. So I was like, huh, that's. And then we had discussions about it. I was like, why not? And she's like, and she gave me, actually, you explain now. Why not? You're here.
she's right over there.
She's right there.
Listen, cat, if you keep staring at me like that, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, she's a baby.
About to be a
And
dead
she's
baby.
staring at me. How I normally will do a tarot pull is, and this is because I am severely empathetic. I pick up on people's emotions way too easily, and it pisses me off. But because of that, I use it with my tarot pulls. So the reason I won't do one over video or anything with Terry is because
It's personal.
it would be very personal. It's not something that, even in a locked chat with just me and him, I would not do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though I've
As
known
you
Terry
should.
for 8
I
years,
appreciate that.
even though I've known Terry for 8 years, this is something that if I were to ever do it, we would have to be in person. Because I feel like it would be a lot. Like, again, feelings. I have a feeling it would be a lot. And it's
Why
not
the fuck
something...
does she make it sound like I'm a problem?
It's not just you. It's her. It's involving her too, though.
Yeah.
Every single part of it in a true reading, it involves the emotional breakdown of everything involved. So anything that goes over needs to be talked about at that time.
Okay.
And because I'm connecting to you to do the reading, I am feeling all of those things.
That would probably be really dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There's
It
a
can be.
there's a lot of things about me that definitely do, especially because it's emotional. That's a bad play.
Yeah. Which is one of the reasons I have told you straight up I will not do it unless we are in person and I can set up a space specifically to do that. And I can prepare and I can have whatever I'm going to need.
So we're gonna need three bodyguards, over 250 muscle, tasers, maybe a blow dart gun.
It's also because, as you know, I also have my own stuff. So like having my own things that I'm still working through on top of your stuff, like I'm going to need a way after the reading to decompress myself and to let go of all of that. So this is something that like I would need to know at least a month prior to set up.
Which is fair and smart.
Mm-hmm. I don't often do serious polls for people I know. You're not the only person that I know that
Like
has asked me to do a serious poll. Like sometimes I just, as Terry has seen, sometimes I will just shuffle my deck and see what it throws at me.
I like throwing it on the ground.
I do that with my Oracle deck, is I put it in a pile and I just shuffle through it, and whatever flips up.
Do you do up and down too, though?
The reverse.
Yeah, do you have reverse? Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes. All of my...
I miss that stuff. That was so
all
fun.
of my decks... My deck is yelling at me right now.
I'm
Because we're talking about...
I'm confused.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
I like that part.
But I do the reverse for everything as well.
It's a really fun and interesting thing. I do enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Cool. That's interesting. Now that I know that more, it sounds like it's going to be a big fat no on that one. So yeah. But yeah, I just
never said it was a no. I just said I'm going to need at least a month to prepare myself.
She said she needs a month to prepare herself, do the thing, then she's going to need a 7-year fucking hiatus.
Not a 7-year. I'd need like a day to like decompress and go through things to center myself again.
I'll be hiding in the woods with a blow dart gun just in case.
Okay. I mean, I live in a valley in the mountains.
You. Completely.
Oh, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Well, yeah.
3 darts is too much.
So we've done conspiracy and everything that, and, you know, it's been somewhat interesting, fun, but we're going to do a little bit of some of the old style things, because I feel like it needs more for myself. That's just me. Yeah. So yeah, round table. And Crow starts us off.
What'd I do?
Okay. Probing.
Like anal probes?
No anal probes.
I didn't know he was gonna go
Not
there.
without consent. But again,
Consenting anal probes. Gotcha.
yeah, consenting anal probes.
Are we still talking about issues or aliens or what? What are we
Whatever
doing
goes through your
here? What do you
head.
want from me?
Nothing emotional. Just anything else.
Aliens, Barney and Betty Hill, which actually involves psychological touch too. So they were activists of the time. A white and black white female, black man. They had went into hypnotherapy and had the same exact experiences trying to talk about their alien experience of being abducted. And both of them described to a T through hypnosis, in hypnosis, which is, you would again have to have a very culty like kind of mentality together to describe the same exact things and same exact experiences in a unaware state, right? And they are one of the most prominent things of when people talk about aliens and abductions. And no anal probing that I know of, though. Let's see. I had that in my notes. I have this. I need to copy this link real quick so I can get some more thoughts out, because I had made notes on those things, but it closed earlier because I'm dumb.
Dom,
Look at me, so stupid. Don't be stupid.
We all do the dumb stuff, but it happens. Let's go right here. Pull up some pictures of these guys. No, they were in CNN too. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they were on everything. Even, Rogan talks about them because he has a cool hoodie with them on it. They were the prominent force that first was trying to talk about the abduction.
I'm sorry, I had to click this one because it said racism in it.
Yeah. They were heavy activists too, because why that white woman dating a black man, kind of shit.
During the time made sense to that one. They told a famous story about being abducted by space aliens. A new book says it's about racism. Yeah, here they are.
And that was a valid argument to bring spotlight to their activism of trying to shear out the hatred of whether it was real or not. They got their limelight.
They did. Kudos to them for that one, but alien abduction to racism. That just makes me laugh so much. But yeah, it's interesting, because I've never dealt with someone who's actually stated they've been abducted by aliens, which I think would be an interesting talk to
I thought I was visited and talked with an alien type force when I was a child. Very odd. And that kind of goes back to the whole thing of, dreaming the future, clairvoyancy and that stuff, because it was only after that I dream about a lot of shit that eventually happens. Now, is that just the brain crushing down memories and expelling it, and all of patterns and recognition eventually lead to something that is predictable? Or is it something weird that you're tapping into?
Lana,
yeah.
Don't high.
Hi.
Don't high.
Yeah.
At least you're not doing that double high again. I haven't heard you say that in a long time. It's been great.
Hi.
I will fucking
stop.
Scream. That is fucking not acceptable.
Yep.
For almost a year, she'd always do hi. Like
hi.
I'm like,
are you a hot Cheeto girl? Jesus Christ.
I was like, what the fuck? Just say hello. Say hi once. And she's like, it's just easier to say hi. He's like, what? Then she made me think about it. And I was like, I'm not admitting you're right. But yeah. Let's see here. What do I have for my... Oh, God, that's bright. What's this dark mode? My favorite one is always Finland doesn't exist. It's kind of funny.
Wasn't I the one who told you about that?
You did.
You've said a lot of stupid things when this stuff was coming up.
The trees aren't real.
Well, that's
made
because
me scream.
He told me we were doing this, and I just deep dived into it.
She said, how deep did you dive?
You were there with me. I spent like 2 hours deep diving
Yeah, I was just like, "Are
in
you still
one
looking up
sitting.
stuff?" And she's like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
found so many things." And then she found Reddit.
Okay, it
Yeah,
migrated to
yeah,
Reddit.
yeah. And she just stayed on Reddit for a while, and it was one of those things like,
It's just reading about. Wasn't it about that trees don't exist?
yeah, trees
Or was
don't
it the
exist.
Yeah,
And then
Finland? Yeah,
talked
that's
about
how I
Idris.
found the
We
Finland
talked
one.
about Idrisil.
Idrisil, yeah.
Like, would make sense if Idrisil was cut down and the new world was made. It would make sense-ish.
So, and also, New World Order conspiracy slash might be happening thing. Well, I say it like that for a reason. So,
It's a goddamn disease.
and the funny thing is, the main focus on this is called Protocols of the Elders of Zion. Yep. That's how it goes. So yeah, a book that was popularized in the 1990s by Pat Robertson. It was rooted in anti-Semitic fears and things like that from 1920, by the way. So from back to 1920 to today, some of these things he wrote in the book are happening.
Hey, Terry, why did we invade Iran after they burned the bull and the worship of Baal?
We're trying to stay on YouTube and Spotify
And
right now.
why did Netanyahu say that was an act of war doing that?
Because they like to control everything in this, in the words are hard. They like to control that dynamic
Oil is
of
dope.
all of
That
it.
shit's ours.
Yeah.
I mean ours.
But
Sorry.
yeah, it made a lot of people upset when he published this book, by the way. A lot of people. Because, yeah, over the years, we've always been allies with Israel, things like that. But a lot of things he says, they make sense a lot. So, yeah, it's, and then he kind of goes down a rabbit hole. Like, and this is the thing that I lost it too, because then he starts talking about aliens and stuff like that. It's like, all right, there we go. He had so many valid points that actually made sense. And then he said aliens.
You know who I said that about?
Who?
I said that about Alex Jones when he was talking about vampires. And look how well that's proven to my own fucking nomenclature.
Yeah.
Oopsies. Guess he was fucking right.
Yeah. Let's see here. Can I pull this up fully? I cannot. So it's for in the book, he has a pyramid. Okay. On the bottom, it says the common man. Makes sense, especially look at how governments run, countries run, everything. That common man's at the bottom. Above them, police leaders. Above them, military leaders. Above them, large military hardware corporations. Also makes sense. Above them, media. Then
That's
above
encompassing, right? The one that's on the outside that's just playing with all of them, right?
Then the one above them, media. One above that one, intelligence, media sources like CIA, NSA, things like that. And above them, nation heads, so the UN, things like that. And then included in that, Catholic Church leaders, separated, by the way.
Catholic.
And then above them, the CFR and Trillial Commission. And then above them could be stated as Illuminati. This is where he got lost a little bit, okay? Because he had a lot of factual things, and then it just went away. Yep. Illuminati, in parentheses, it says human servants, okay? And then above them, it says demons / fallen angels, and he says they're what we know as aliens. And then at the top, the light bringer. Yeah, I know. Merit, everything else actually made sense if you look at history and everything else, and even today's society. And then it just, you see where it's like, this is going great. And I feel like he had a knock on his door somewhere writing this. It's like, we're going to need you to change that right now, buddy.
Can't believe
somebody would ever do something like
collapsed.
That. Perhaps.
Yeah, like
your ear started bleeding out of nowhere because you heard this one sound and nobody knows where it comes. Yeah. There's a lot of things like that. I wanted to touch on the P word again, but I don't feel like doing that 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I've been trying to
contain
myself
trying to
because
not
it played
look into
a lot of the shit we talked about so far.
Yeah, Remember, if you use Apple, you're being watched constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Let you know that. That's all I'm saying. We do not want to kill ourselves.
Yep.
Another thing, we do
I
not
do
want to
not
kill
want to
ourselves.
kill myself. I love my life. As deranged as I am, I would never choose to end my own life.
Yeah. Lana, say the thing.
I don't want to kill myself.
There we go.
I believe her.
I definitely believe her so much with that one. They're gonna play best accent. Yeah, she sounded so much doubt. She probably did do it. She probably
I'm
did.
sorry,
do it.
I was looking up things about the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, that was one of my tabs, and I just
Have they disproven that
scroll.
already, or are they still going? That's a question for the class.
I think whether it gets disproven or not, it's always going to be a theory that it's real. There are always going to be people that doubt that what has been proven as false is actually false.
I mean, you're just hurting yourself there.
Holy shit, it's a fucking dinosaur.
Here's the thing, Loch Ness Monster is a dinosaur. How the fuck did it survive?
The same reason why there are myths of dragons, pterodactyls flying across the sky, and or alien airships flying through. Why are there ancient Aztec drawings with airplanes that completely show that is a fucking airplane in their tablets?
I don't know. It's just those show that we don't know everything.
The Loch Ness Monster on some of these fucking images are fucking retarded.
They are. They really are. And looked at it as like, what? Why? We know why.
This dude looks stoned as fuck.
This dude looks stoned as fuck.
Brother, like, look at this.
Oh my god, you sent it to me. We are putting it on the screen.
It's loading.
I can't wait for all the comments for the people that are like saying, you just called out the Jews. You hate the Jews.
It's fine. I said retard. Blame me. It's fine. You know.
What the fuck is that dopey ass thing?
That's what I said. Look, he's stoned as hell.
Like, this motherfucker looks like he's on some
I know my
acid.
teeth are all fucked up like hell, but like, hey, you guys.
This is the dopey ass thing he found with Loch Ness Monster.
You put me back together. You know, it's kind of fucked up.
Look at this dope.
Will you love me forever, yo?
God damn. That's a
beautiful.
Sure. Beautiful. We'll go with that word. We'll say unique. We'll do that one. Unique sounds. That still sounds judgmental as fuck. Never mind. Did everything I say sound judgmental as fuck?
50-50.
Lana?
Yes.
Does everything I say sound judgmental as fuck?
No.
I definitely believe the way you said that. You know.
We need to work on her poker face and how she delivers some of these responses.
Yeah. But thank you guys for showing up and hanging out. It's been a great time. You know, I thought I was going to be bored this whole entire time doing this. And I'm not going to lie, because I really hate conspiracy theories, especially with no merit of history behind it. Most of them. You know? So it's been interesting. No, I'm gonna hold off. But by the way, I will be doing the podcast-thon recording next week. It'll be fantastic. It'll be a good time, and it'll be enlightening.
No, I mean, who are you talking with during that?
Oh, it's going to be...
Talk about them. I am saying this out loud with words to you.
But I'm going to be sitting down with David Malsby. He's a pastor. He's been helping homeless veterans since 2009. Very, very good man from what, you know, I've read about him and everything like that. He's been fantastic to talk with. Let's do that. And we'll put it on the screen.
With PTSD.
Yes, very advocate. But yeah, there you go. Boo, boo, boo. This is who we'll be talking with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Really good fella. I thought they'd send me somebody directly from Camp Hope. And they said, let's go bigger. So he's director of support and giving for all the PTSD Foundation of America. So yeah.
And
I might have freaked out a little bit.
What day and what time can you find this happening?
The day it's going to be found this, I'm going to let y'all know, everyone know that after I'm done editing, everything like that. So it's all done, scheduled, everything like that. Because I still had to submit it to podcast on too before that.
Mm-hmm.
So do all that, get all that stuff done, and then I'll put a date when it's releasing. It'll be out before the 19th. I know that. Okay. So yeah, that week from the 12th to the 19th, you can't reach me. I'm working, bitches. I'm working. So yeah. So even then, like even while I'm doing that, I'm gonna even probably yank every fucking string too, so I can just focus totally on this. Yeah.
Sounds like a good call.
Yeah, I mean, it's really important. It's for a good cause, and I back it 100%. So it's a good thing. So it'll be a fun time. We'll do the good things. Thank you, Lana, for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me. It's been fun.
Crow, you're right about the poker face. You're so right about the poker face. Crow, again, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I know you say just, hey, just let me know and I'll be there, but still, it means a lot to me. You know it does.
I am every time. Just, all right, yeah, why not?
And everybody who wants to know where to find Crow, he's doing his own little things here and there now. No telling when it starts
Working on it.
But all his stuff will be tagged in the description. Lana is still a butthead and said she's not doing anything. But when she gets her bookbinding stuff going, which I think it could go.
Cats. That's what she's doing, ladies and gentlemen. And they need to go away.
Anyways, when she gets her bookbinding stuff up and running to where she feels like it's good for her, expect the link going out there. Support her. We help each other out when we can.
At one point, your cat was on the little side here, and I was just
bopping it, boxing.
So, no, I've seen on and off how you've been trying to fight my cats.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to Join the Podcast. It's been real. Y'all have a good one. Bye.